Old sir, I am Sun Yue. I've been practicing alchemy for nearly 20. This is a newly refined Tier 2 high, grade clear origin peel. I'd like you to take a look, old sir.
The furnace fire was too intense. The pill's energy is floating. It is possible for those below the 4th level of Chi any higher, and it is a waste of spirit stones.
I appreciate the lesson.
Caused a scene at a small pill fair, and the black market connections came to me on their own.
You have good eyes, sir. There is an elder in the Commerce Alliance who is quite interested in you. If you're willing, sir, you can visit the inner chamber tonight to discuss high-tier pill trading. If you truly have good items in hand, we can discuss anything.
Anything. The Black Market Commerce Alliance.
They want me to go to the inner chamber tonight.
Then, I'll go with you.
All right.
That pill-breaking scene at the small pill fair today. It could be heard 5 damn streets away. The look on Zhao Fengshan's face. Just thinking about it is satisfying. We've invited you here today to have you play a small game. A betting round, no refining, just appraisal. Each round, an unsealed pill is presented. Participants judge the grade, efficacy flaws, and those who guess correctly.
A betting round. This is to test my skill, fine.
Tier 3, low, grade, decent appearance. The Qi nourishing pill's heat control is a bit off. Not a big problem.
A leak when closing the fire.
Indeed, there is residual pill poison. A whisper on the surface.
Tier 3, mid-grade. Excellent appearance.
Tier 2, high grade.
Old sir, this radius is clearly...
The pressure can reach Tier 3.
Tier 2.
This person needs to be reassessed.
Hey, waste of pill. Its chi is all dispersed. If not looking, what is there to see? I'll skip this round.
100 spirit stones. That this pill is not a waste.
There is a pill core inside. A Tier 3 pill core, half alive.
The spirit stones and prize will be sent to your table afterward. There is also an inner chamber within. The tea is better, and it is quieter here. There are a few deals that are best discussed slowly over a seat.
As long as the tea is good.
Please, stay with me.
Your 3rd round. Did you actually see through it, or were you gambling?
You guess.
I'm less and less willing to guess these days, because every time I do, the answer turns out to be even more ridiculous than I imagined.
Do you have any stable supply of grade 4 or above on hand, sir?
How much can your black market alliance handle?
The black market doesn't, nor does it lack buyer. What it truly lacks is a stable source of high-grade goods. If you can supply regularly, sir, the black market will offer you 20% more than a 100 herb pavilion.
Let me take another look.
This is something recently recovered from a relic left over, scraps from a shattered formation. A few old friends have already examined it. They all say it is junk. If you can spot the trick in it, sir, this whole box is yours for the night. The first 3 are useless. The 4th one might barely yield a bit of residue. Not worth much. The last one has been corroded by yin-code energy. The shell's medicinal properties are completely scrambled, but the core inside is still alive.
The fire elemental potency hasn't dissipated. It is just sealed off by the yin code. Normal methods can't probe into it. If someone could peel off those 3 outer shells and reactivate the core, this pill would at least be grade 4.
It is yours.
Before I came, I was fully focused on how to avoid being tricked by the black market. And what happens? I win spirit stones at the pill gambling table, and I also score a free box of weird waste pills. Did this guy come to browse the black market, or to pick up bargains?
This Cloud Mountain City really is a great place to make a fortune.
Took the pill, cultivated, broke through.
Tea refining level 6. Achieved.
What you took from me,
I'll take it all back, bit by bit, with interest.
Last night, you...
Why would Miss Gu show up early in the morning just to stare at me?
What kind of strange pill did you take?
I slept well last night, so naturally, my complexion improved.
Let me in. There is new news from the 100 Herb Pavilion.
Please.
This is definitely not something a beauty pill could do. This person is undergoing a total transformation. The Pavilion Master has already started making arrangements. The details on the pill channels and revenue splits will be finalized in the next few days. One more thing. Word's been spreading from the black market. Last night, some mysterious old cultivator won several betting matches in a row. In the end, Steward Wei personally saw him out. That news has traveled through the black market's underground channels and spread across the major circles in Cloud Mountain City. You've basically got 1 foot in the alchemy scene of this city now.
Got it.
The Pavilion Master told me to try to stay indoors as much as possible lately. More people have their eyes on you than you think.
Understood.
Wait. Help me get some stuff. Second grade spirit, beast bone. I need the spine of a fire gold beast. Also 3 warm meridian herbs, 5 caddies of fire.
What pill are you trying to refine? These things put together have 2 mixed medicinal. The success rate for forming a pill.
Who said? I'm making a pill. I'm cooking.
Nice. This path was the right call. Spirit cuisine combined with elixirs is the perfect way to cultivate right now.
So, I didn't cook myself, did I? Terrible. I'll down it myself.
Another bowl. I just wanted to confirm the effects of this stuff. The 100 Herbs Pavilion needs to assess its...
This woman's mouth is even tougher than the shell of this 4th great fire peel. Eat up! Plenty for today.
Mr. Yi, my surname is Zhao. I'm a steward from the 100 Herbs Pavilion. The Pavilion Master specifically instructed me to come and invite you over.
What does Pavilion Master Gao want with me?
He said there's a bigger deal he wants to discuss with you in person. As for the specifics, you'll need to go to the main hall yourself to hash them out. This place is quiet, but buying daily necessities might be inconvenient. If you need anything, just ask the staff to take care of it.
It is fine. I like peace and quiet. I don't go out much, anyway.
Liking quiet is good. Cultivators should avoid being restless and impulsive at all costs. But Cloud Mountain City hasn't been peaceful lately. I heard the black market made quite a stir last night. If Mr. Yi plans to go there, you better bring a few extra people.
Thank you for your concern, Steward Zhao. An old poor man like me doesn't have the spare cash to join the excitement at the...
Sir must be joking.
The probing in this man's words couldn't be more obvious. Asking about my living arrangements, about my daily routines, and steering the conversation toward the black market. I've already made a note of this one.
About last night's black market incident, someone within the pavilion leaked your whereabouts. As well as your potential deal with us, the 100 Herbs Pavilion. This information has already reached the ears of those who shouldn't have heard it. We have a mole inside the 100 Herbs Pavilion.
Mr. Yi, you must be very careful recently. Don't let outsiders get a clear picture of your hand. And above all, don't reveal exactly how much stock you have.
I understand.
That Steward Zhao who brought me here earlier, he talks a lot.
It's nothing serious. I just found his questions a bit too detailed. He even asked which street I usually take, and whether I go to the black market.
Steward Zhao has gone missing.
Things are already becoming clear. Right now, he's like a piece of fragrant meat in Cloud Mountain City. The 100 Herbs Pavilion wants to win him over. The black market wants to test him. And the undercover forces want to feel him out. This situation seems dangerous, but if handled well, it can become the springboard for his rapid rise.
Qingtang, from today onward, all coordination and dealings with Mr. Yi will be handled personally by you. No other steward within the pavilion is to get involved.
This pavilion master, she's cutting off all internal conflicts of interest and betting everything on Yi Chengsheng.
If you go out in the future, tell me first.
What? Afraid I'll wander off?
I'm afraid the 100 Herbs Pavilion will suffer a loss. You're our biggest client now. If anything happens to you, I won't be able to answer to the Pavilion Master. She knows it very well herself. That what she just said wasn't just about business for the 100 Herbs Pavilion. All the way from the ancient beast wasteland, this ruthless yet mysterious man has already carved out an extremely special place in her heart.
Night.
More than one came. 3 in total. Footsteps are very spread out. Breathing rhythm is long and steady. This is definitely a cultivator who came fully prepared. Who sent you?
Not talking.
I have plenty of ways to make you talk.
3 cultivators.
Black Fang. Bastards don't know when to die. Seems the last cleanup wasn't thorough enough. You're getting more and more skilled, aren't you?
A habit born from being poor.
This old man was just killing without blinking an eye. And now he puts on the act of a poor old farmer.
Early this morning, the 100...
Elder Yi, you were startled last night. This is a small token from the pavilion.
Since I've taken the guest elder token, I have to show some sincerity.
3 third-grade foundation pills. 1 4th-grade lower-tier spirit gathering pill. All of excellent quality.
And a batch of spirit medicines below 3rd grade. This second box is the pavilion's backlog with the pills no one has dealt with for a long time.
A total of 300 gene. It is all here.
On the books, he traded 4th grade pills for these things. Seems like a concession. Only he knows. What is really valuable is precisely this box of garbage that others look down on.
This old geezer is no fool in business.
He's too good at calculating.
He specifically targets what others discard and exploits it fiercely. What others see as trash. In his hands, it is definitely of great use.
Elder Yi, since the 100 Herb Pavilion has given you the title of guest elder, naturally, we hope to have a long-term partnership. If it is just an occasional 4th grade pill or two, then it is only worth today's price. But if you can really supply steadily, the 100 Herb Pavilion will give you a higher position and can even in the city for you.
Open an exclusive supply line. This means he will completely control the pricing power of a portion of pills in Cloud Mountain City. This has gone beyond the scope of ordinary cooperation. Gu Wanzhou intends to keep him as a long-term source of wealth.
Pavilion Master GU, rest assured. As long as materials are sufficient, the pills won't stop. Back in the Yumiao sect, that pitiful monthly salary meant always pinching pen. Can't even afford 2 decent pills. Every day, people treat me like worthless trash. Now I'm hauling in resources by the crate. 5,000 spirit stone. That is a fortune he never dared dream of before.
Are you that strapped for cash?
Who isn't poor in cultivation? The 100 Herb Pavilion.
Three days later, the black market will host a real alchemy private auction. It won't just be local row cultivators from Cloud Mountain City, but also from several nearby cultivator cities, notable alchemists and medicine merchants. The letter clearly says, if Ye Changsheng is willing to attend, the black market can arrange a main seat for him.
Ye Changsheng has been making too big a splash lately. He just became a guest of honor at the 100 Herb Pavilion, and then took down 3 late-stage Qi refining assassins. If he goes to the black market and shows off again now, he'll definitely draw even more vicious eyes. Those medicine merchants from other cities are much harder to deal with than the rogue cultivators of Cloud Mountain City. They have money and influence, and their methods are far more ruthless.
I'm going. A private auction means resources. Resources mean I can boost my cultivation faster. As for the danger, the path he is walking right now has never been safe at any step.
Ah, the fusion space.
Inside are 2 4th grade lower tier pills, plus 3 3rd grade high tier pills. All refined and fused from those waste pills and old medicines through sheer purification and fusion.
Out of seclusion.
Miss Ga, for a place like the black market, what should I wear to look rich?
You look like you just robbed someone, no matter what you wear. She didn't know if this change was good or bad, but she knew. This gaunt old cultivator had already taken up an undeniable place in her heart.
You may enter, sir. Miss, please wait in the side hall.
Wait for me here.
This place is too deep. The 100 Herb Pavilion's name might not carry weight here. If something happens to Yi Changsheng inside, she wouldn't be able to rush in and save him in time. This loss of control made her very uncomfortable.
Ah, Brother Yi, you've kept Wei waiting quite a while.
Everyone, this is a man who has been making waves in Cloud Mountain City lately. The famous Master Yi. At a small alchemy meet, he could identify and at our black market's gambling den, he also swept through several rounds. Now he is even treated as a guest of honor at 100 Herbs Pavilion. I, Wei, specially invited Brother Yi to take the seat of honor today, so everyone can get to know each other.
Mid-stage Qi refinement. At most, only the 5th or 6th layer. Every single person here is at the late stage of Qi refinement.
An old man with such low cultivation, even if his eyesight is a bit sharp, and he can tell if a few pills are genuine or fake. In this private game that truly tests background and strength, how much weight can he really carry?
If I swipe this jade pot, it can be traded for at least 3 mid-grade spirit stones. Take the scarlet spirit fruit back, crush it, mix it with my own waste pills. I can definitely whip up a pot of heavily restorative spirit.
Since everyone is here, let's not waste any more time. As per the usual rules, the first round is not about pills, just materials. These 15 boxes contain rare spirit herbs, collected from all over. The rules are simple. Guess the age and identify the properties. Estimate the market price. Whoever gives the most accurate answer among these spirit herbs gets the top prize for this round.
There is no need to use divine sense to probe. The sensation from his left hand is as clear as if he were seeing it with his own eyes. The details of these 15 spirit herbs have already been completely laid bare in his mind.
Number 3 is a hollow fake ginseng. Number 7's age was artificially ripened by 20 years with a potion. Number 9 has cold energy foundation, 150 years. Market price at least 500 low-grade spirit stone.
All correct. Not a single error.
Brother Yi truly lives up to his reputation. This first round is unquestionably yours.
All correct.
That old guy really refuses to take even the slightest loss.
I came here hoping to take the lead, but who would have thought right from the start? All the spotlight has been stolen by dumb and output cultivator.
Since everyone is in such high spirits today, this old man will present this newly refined third great high-tier chi recovering pill. I invite all fellow cultivators here to examine and evaluate it.
Consider it a bonus prize for this round. When we do business in the black market, relying on a bit of eyesight to guess the origin of herbs, at best, that is just a clever, the true Tao of Ao.
Master Yan, this chi recovering pill has no patterns, and such a clear... It is absolutely a top-grade third-rank recovery pill.
Master Yan is willing to show it to us. This is our good fortune.
Brother Yi, look how generous priest Yan is being today. He has even brought out his most prized treasure. Why don't you share a few words of commentary with everyone?
Supervisor Wei is absolutely right. Friend Yi, the sharpness of your even left an old man like me utterly amazed. If this renowned Master Yi of Cloud Mountain, whose fame is at its peak, doesn't offer a few words of wisdom, it would make this pill of mine seem completely unworthy of the occasion.
It is indeed a fine third-grade pill.
Too bad. It is not suitable for the living to consume.
Absurd! Don't think that just because you guessed a few spirit herbs correctly, you can spout nonsense here! This rejuvenation pill is the top choice for chi refining cultivators to preserve their lives and replenish their spirit energy. It is the fruit of my own hard work. How dare an outsider like you claim it is unfit for the living? You came here deliberately to cause a scene!
In your pursuit of ultimate speed for restoring spirit energy, you forcibly double the amount of black vine and use the blazing fire grass and dry young powder as catalysts. All of these are extremely hot and drying ingredients. Normally, when one's chi and blood are flowing smoothly, taking one pill is indeed hard, and the restorative effect can be doubled. But rejuvenation pills are mostly used to save lives when one is severely injured in combat.
With spirit energy and chaos, the drying force of your pill will directly burn the user's main meridians. Once or twice, the damage won't show. But if taken over the years, the foundation of the chi si will be riddled with holes. If you're so confident in your pill, and you take it regularly, then when you practice at night now, the meridian 3 inches below your right rib must feel a faint stabbing pain. Am I right, old man?
Completely right. For the past 6 months, he thought that stabbing pain was caused by overexerting his spirit energy in alchemy. He never considered it could be the backlash from the pill. Now being exposed in front of all the notable figures right on the spot. He cannot deny it, no matter what. Master Yan, what friend you said is true. The proportions are indeed far too dry. Although the restoration speed is lost when taken during severe injury, it doesn't harm the vital origin.
This pill indeed should not be taken casually.
It is a lifesaver for cultivators.
Don't, just to show off, turn it into a slow knife that severs meridians.
I've been up here a bit too long. She knows all too well how these old-school black market dealers operate. One wrong move, and you'll be devoured alive.
This old bastard really refuses to let himself get a short end of the stick.
No matter where he goes.
Since everyone's here, let's not waste any more time.
This thing came from the black market, obtained from the belongings of a fallen alchemist. Plenty of sharp-eyed experts have taken a look at it. Some say it is a poison pill. Others insist it is just unformed furnace slag.
For the third round today, let's raise the stakes a bit. Whoever can identify this thing's origin, properties, and purpose wins this round.
Steward Wei, there is no mystery here. This is nothing but a failed poison pill. The medicinal power inside has long since dissipated. These cracks on the surface are marks of the heat going out of control and the medicine backlash. Keeping something like this only brings harm. It is utterly worthless.
Master Yan speaks the truth. This is indeed a spent pill, stagnant and lifeless, with not a shred of spiritual energy.
Brother Yi, aren't you going to take a look?
This is absolutely not a waste pill. That layer of dead, dull skin is nothing but a disguise. Beneath that ashen, brittle shell, there is an extremely refined and pure thunder-type medicinal power sealed away. Delicate yet violent, on the verge of bursting at any moment.
Humph!
This thing is not a poison pill, nor is it a waste pill.
Ye Changsheng, stop playing your tricks here! Even a blind man can see the dead energy on it!
This is a pill that someone intentionally ruined halfway through. Those gray veins and stagnant energy on the outside are all a deliberate fabrication, meant to conceal the true medicinal aura inside. Its real name should be Thunder Meridian Pill.
What is actually valuable is the Thunder Meridian Pill core, hidden beneath that shell. For a cultivator practicing lightning arts, or a body cultivator breaking through meridians, or someone whose flesh has been severely damaged and needs to forcibly rebuild their channels, swallowing this pill core would yield effects far surpassing ordinary fourth-grade pills. The original owner of this pill did leave behind a few words before dying. On that damaged jade slip, there was a vague mention of the words Thunder Vein. The black market spent a huge amount of manpower and resources trying to look into it, but no one could ever give a definitive answer. Today, that mystery was unraveled by an outside, a down-and-out old cultivator who solved it as if it were nothing.
Excellent! Brother Yi, your eyes are truly miraculous. The winner of this third round is undoubtedly Brother Yi. According to the rules, this strange pill is yours.
Brother Yi, your old brother here also has a piece of news. Consider it a little extra bonus for you. In 3 days, the black market will have a shipment from the outer city. Damaged pill furnaces and discarded medicine chests, all untouched. Quality goods. If Brother Yi is interested, your old brother will let you pick first.
Supervisor Wei, you've gone to great trouble. In 3 days, Yi will definitely be there on time.
Today's black market gathering ends here.
Today's trip to the black market was a huge success. Not only did I thoroughly crush the arrogance of those local alchemists, I also got my hands on that ticket to the higher trading circle. Most importantly, this Thunder Vein pill to others. This thing might be a hidden danger, but for someone like me who has a mutated spiritual seed, it is absolutely priceless.
His body is currently in severe deficit. His remaining lifespan is almost to replenish his chi and blood in an extremely short and break through to the next realm. Ordinary, mild pills simply won't work. Only this incredibly fierce Thunder Vein medicinal power can force for you the clogged meridians inside his decaying body. This Thunder Vein pill is the key step for him to defy fate and change his destiny.
The Black Market Trade Alliance is the most pragmatic. They don't care about seniority. They don't ask. They only recognize one thing. Real, tangible value. Wager putting on this posture is as good as telling everyone in the room outright. This man, with a withered fate, the black market has accepted him. If anyone else is foolish enough to provoke him, that is a slap in the face to the black market.
Having modeled along in Cloud Mountain City for so many years, he, Yen Songa, had never suffered such a humiliation as today. But at this critical moment, he didn't even dare to utter a harsh word. Supervisor, we was standing right there. If he dared to kick up a fuss right now, his corpse would be thrown into the mass grave outside the city by tomorrow.
There are plenty of people who want to take him down. Decades ago, he'd already crawled out of a pile of bodies. Now, adding one more Yen Songi to the list, it is nothing at all.
What? Are you afraid I'll be used for alchemy or something?
I'm just worried you might end up inside the cauldron. Then the 100 Herbs Pavilion would have to go through the trouble of finding a new guest elder.
What is this? There is no way an ordinary old cultivator could have such a sharp eye. An ordinary exile disciple couldn't possibly navigate the black market, a place that devours people without spitting out bones, with such ease. He even got Steward Wei, that old fox, to lower his head and show goodwill. Just how many secrets is this man hiding? What did you used to do back in the day?
I had bad luck when I was young. Wasted years.
This seemingly shabby and down and out old man carries a past far heavier than he could imagine. It is that kind of person who has truly lost everything, who crawled out of an endless abyss, thrice silent.
Hold up. Take care.
Of course he knew the value of this cold glyph, spirit herb. For cultivators who practice ice-type techniques, this stuff is a supreme tonic, rare as hen's teeth, hard to come by. This is too precious. I can't accept it.
You waited downstairs for so long tonight, ran all that way with me. I have to give you something for your trouble. Take it. This thing is useless to me.
Next time you go to the black market, let me know in advance.
Having that gaunt old man publicly humiliate me. The black market merchants made it clear they're protecting that old bastard named Yi Chengsheng. Openly, I can't make a move, but I can't swallow this anger.
Coming in the dead of night to bring an orchid. Has that old bastard got a death wish?
Are you blind, you cur? I am Yen Songi. Tell the leader of your Black Fang Gang to come out and see me.
What the hell is Yen? I don't care who the hell you are. Tonight, I'm taking your heart and liver to go with my wine.
If I really end up killed by some nameless thug, I, Yen Songa, will become a laughingstock of useless.
Excuse me, sir. Are you looking for our boss?
Go tell your leader that the alchemist Yen Songi requests an audience with him.
Wait here, please, sir. I'll go inform him at once. Old master, the second leader, requests your presence.
Master Yan, your reputation is well known throughout Cloud Mountain City. A dignified alchemist coming to my den of thieves in the dead of night. What business do you have? I won't beat around the bush with you. I have a batch of elixirs on hand. All you Black Fang have to do is handle one job for me.
Elixirs. That is the most scarce resource for a gang living on the edge. With elixirs, we can train more experts and seize more territory. Master Yan, you're certainly generous. Out with it! Who do you want us to kill?
Kill an apothecary for me. His name is Yi Changsheng.
That name sounds familiar.
The brothers we sent to rob the Herb Pavilion a while back. They were suddenly ambushed and killed. Do you know who did it?
Reporting to the second leader. It seems it was this Yi Changsheng. He is now a guest elder of the Herb Pavilion.
Ironically, I've been looking high and low for him. I was just wondering how to probe that old man's background. Now, it is perfect. Someone voluntarily shows up to foot the bill. Old grudges and new scores can be settled together. Please have a seat, Master Yan. Let's discuss the details.
That Thunder Meridian Pill had an excellent effect. Not only did it fully stabilize the forcibly elevated cultivation level, it also let Bai Qi break through to the 7th layer of Qi refining. Just one step away from the 8th layer.
Most cultivators seek to preserve their youthful looks, but this old geezer, he went straight from aging to rejuvenation.
Miss Guo, why are you staring at me so early in the morning?
I wasn't staring at anything.
What do you have planned today?
Eat grass. Getting older. More greens are good for the body.
What? Is the Herb Pavilion in trouble again?
I wanted to ask you, can you come with me to a place today? 100 Herb Valley.
100 herb. Just the name sounds like a treasure trove. At the very least, it should be covered with 100 types of spirit herbs for a poor ghost like me desperate for resources. That is an irresistible temptation!
With the relationship we have, I'd even go to a women's bathhouse with you.
Who needs you for that?
As long as there are spirit herbs to earn. A few scoldings are nothing. If it is called 100 Herb Valley, the spiritual herbs inside must be of high grade. My left hand is already itching for action. If I can just gain some off the top.
Breaking through to the 8th layer of Qi refining is definitely within reach.
This place doesn't look like a blessed land where spiritual herbs can grow. I can't even sense the slightest fluctuation of spiritual energy.
We're here.
Miss Guo, the 100 Herbs Valley you mentioned. Can you tell me its full name?
The Valley of the 100 Apothecaries' Burials. What is wrong?
Miss Guo, in the cultivation world, we usually call such a place a graveyard or a mass grave. You track me out early in the morning, saying you take me to a nice place, and you bring me to visit graves. I didn't even have breakfast!
That is a pretty ruthless move. What grudge do you hold against me?
Buried here is that talent you mentioned. They were the ones who named it 100 Herbs Valley.
Is it because the name misled too many people that they were retaliated against?
Yes, they incurred many people's resentment, so they couldn't find peace even after death.
An ordinary person would feel creeped out by now, but I feel an inexplicable sense of nostalgia, a bittersweet feeling when I think about it. I myself lay in a grave for over 30 years, listening to the insects chirping underground, feeling the warmth of the soil. This place feels as familiar as returning to my hometown.
Miss Guo, is it you who is buried here?
It is my parents.
Father, your daughter is getting too weak to keep. This is probably the last time I'll come see you. Mother hasn't come back to visit in so many years. Lately, I keep dreaming of you. Arya also left to cultivate immortality 10 years ago. There are so many children in the family now. So many people are here with me. But I miss you so much.
Mortals are like ants. 100 years passes in the blink of an eye. Back then, his spiritual veins were crippled. He could only watch helplessly as those around him grew old one by one, slowly heading toward death.
She's used to bearing everything on her own. Suddenly being held in someone's arms like this, her first reaction wasn't to draw her sword, but to have a brief moment of daze.
Don't be afraid. Father is here.
This is not the man who always had that
A wrinkled 90-year-old daughter. The wind just now was too strong. Got something in my eye.
She has lived this long and never been held by a man like that. I've totally taken advantage of her. Ye Changsheng, if you keep talking nonsense, I'll bury you right here.
Miss Guo, what is the deal with this grave? What kind of grudge could destroy it like this?
This girl is really stubborn. A delicate young lady, insisting on doing this rough work.
Spiritual energy emitted, moving objects from a distance. This old man's control over spiritual energy is terrifyingly precise.
Alright, stop looking at me like that. It was just a small favor. This was the first time he heard Gu Qingtang say thank you. She's usually so cold, but now she looks a lot more pleasant.
This thing looks really good, and it has a faint trace of spiritual energy inside. Using it as an offering is such a waste.
Oh, so it is, because of ghosts.
Okay.
Wait, ghosts! Hey! Miss Go, is this place often haunted?
I've come here so many times. If only it were really haunted, even just once, I could see them again.
Look up now. Maybe you'll actually see them.
What? There is nothing. Do you think it is funny to mess with people?
These ghosts, only he can see them. Could it be because of me? I got punished for stealing the offerings for the dead. These old ghosts aren't planning to gang up on him, are they?
Immortal Master!
Everyone, let's talk this out. I was just hungry and stole one of your offerings. That doesn't warrant such a grand gesture.
Please save my child, Immortal Master!
Full of vitality, bursting with life. This girl is bouncing around. Just now when she pinched the soft flesh under her, she used a lot of strength. She doesn't look like she is in any danger. Are you two elders getting senile from staying underground too long? Your daughter is kneeling right here. She is perfectly fine, not even a hair out of place.
You may not know this, Immortal Master. When Qingtang was 7 years old, we both died, suddenly. The outside world thought we had gone out to find medicine and encountered a high-level demon. But in reality, our deaths were completely orchestrated by someone.
This is getting interesting. Who set you up with something this big? Didn't Gu Qingtang have any clue?
Qingtang was still young then, so naturally, she knew nothing. In fact, even we ourselves were clueless ghosts when we died.
We were trapped in these graves for over 10 years. Until one day, a few years ago, we overheard someone meeting here in secret. That's when we learned who really killed us.
Who? The Black Fang Gang, and people from the City Lord's mansion.
This news is absolutely explosive. The Black Fang Gang was already a cancer in Cloud Mountain City, committing murder and robbery. That's nothing surprising. But the City Lord's mansion is an official power, keeping up a front of order and justice. These two are actually in cahoots behind the scenes, and they conspired to kill the owner of the 100 Herbs Pavilion.
The value of this intel is almost impossible to measure. Handled properly, it could definitely squeeze out a huge payoff. Even if they killed you, it's been so many years now. They never went after Jiyu Qingtang. Why are you suddenly saying now that they want to kill your child?
They plan to once they fully seized control of the 100 Herbs Pavilion. Cut off all loose ends and kill my child! Or kidnap her to the Black Fang Gang! To be a concubine for that old scoundrel!
Immortal Master, if you're willing to help, we won't let your efforts go to waste. Everyone buried here are apothecaries and alchemists from past generations who died. Their minds hold hundreds upon hundreds of secret pill formulas and countless precious herbal knowledge. We've already discussed it. If the Immortal Master is willing to protect Qingtang, we are willing to impart all that knowledge to you, holding nothing back.
We ask for nothing else. Only that you, sir, keep her safe. If that's truly impossible, you could even forcibly tie her up and take her far away from this place of trouble. As long as she lives and stays healthy. We, as a couple, even if our souls are scattered and destroyed, would be content.
The pure formulas and knowledge of hundreds of alchemists. This is like a walking treasure trove. With all this, I can save decades of hard work in alchemy. This reward is way too generous. I'll never be able to repay.
What are you two talking about? With the bond Miss Go and I share, even if there were no reward at all, I would risk everything to keep her safe.
I have always valued loyalty and friendship. I definitely didn't do it for your pure formulas and herbal knowledge, okay? Don't get the wrong idea. Although he couldn't see clearly, he could definitely see on the faces of these old spirits a hint of a sly smile.
Thank you for the immortal prescription.
Hundreds of spirits off, only then did he fully understand
that the reason he encountered these ghosts today
was no coincidence at all.
It was entirely because of this freakish spirit seed in his left hand. Not only can this thing give life to inanimate objects, it can also directly absorb the memories and power offered by spirits. It is incredibly domineering.
These old spirits are really something when it comes to alchemy. Over 100 people, centuries of alchemy knowledge passed down. Fire control experience summed up from countless furnace explosions. Hundreds of obscure and even lost ancient peel formulas. This is way more impressive than the Outer Sect Alchemy Academy of Cloud Mist Sect's library.
These are no mere wandering ghosts. They're clearly a bunch of shimmering gods of wealth.
Why are you being so nice? This guy never gets up early for nothing. He puts on a show of respect.
They're all senior alchemists. We should show them more respect.
This guy may talk nonsense, but deep down, he is actually quite proper.
What is wrong?
I think you should kowtow a few more times.
I already kowtowed to my parents.
I mean, you should kowtow to every tombstone. After all, these are all your ancestors. I can't exactly say that these old spirits just passed their lifelong knowledge to me. Since I've taken such a huge favor from them, letting Gu Qingtang, the 100 Grass Pavilion, descendant, kowtow to them, can be considered as giving these old spirits some peace of mind.
That makes sense. How about we go somewhere else to look around?
Why?
Right now, the 100 Grass Pavilion has a guest
Who I really don't want to see. The second young master of the City Lord's mansion.
The second young master of the City Lords, swaggering into the 100 Herbs Pavilion and treated like a Guqingshang Fancy, deeply offensive.
Those old ghosts once said, in the end, the City Lord's Mansion and the Black are aiming to completely swallow up the 100 Herbs Pavilion. And after that is done, they'll wipe out all traces and take Guqingshang away to be the Black Feng leader's concubine. Now this second young master keeps showing up at the 100 Herbs Pavilion. He is definitely up to no good. 9 times out of 10, he is here to scout things out or apply pressure. That girl is still kept in the dark, completely unaware that the man sitting inside is from the faction that killed her father. But even if I tell her now, nobody would believe me, and it'd just end up making an enemy of the City Lord's mansion. Absolutely not. Now, where are you going?
I'm going to the black market. I want to buy some things.
All right then.
Which section?
Not the pure area. Let's check out the spirit treasures and the magical tools section. Excuse me. Do you have any daggers of decent quality?
I just forged one a few days ago. Want to take a look? Green Lotus.
All mortal-grade items. The materials used are nothing but more world-refined iron and 100-weight steel, not a trace of spiritual energy. But for dealing with ordinary martial artists or low-rank cultivators, it is barely sufficient.
Forged using the Vatram. Temper 3 times. Can't claim. It'll slice iron like mud. But cutting through gold and jade is no problem.
This one is pretty sharp. I'll take this one then.
What do you need a dagger for? But it is not like we let the esteemed young lady herself get into a fistfight.
That is a secret.
Something's off. Ever since we left the blacksmith's shop, there has been an extremely subtle stare fixed on them. He was all too familiar with this feeling in his past life as he crawled his way through the cultivation world. Countless brushes with death had long embedded his instinct for danger into his bones. The other party was extremely alert. Their evasive moves were very practiced. Definitely no ordinary street thug. When we went to the 100 Valley, the surroundings were completely clean, no tail whatsoever. But the moment we entered the black market, these glances suddenly emerged, and their number was quietly increasing.
Were they spies from the black market itself? Or had people from the City Lord's Mansion and the Black Fang already set their sights on them? Though hid, there was no obvious hostility or killing intent. It was more of surveillance and probing. It seemed the other side wasn't planning to act yet. In that case, I'll just pretend I don't know for now. Now the enemy is hidden, and we are
Rattling the bushes and scaring the snake would be the stupidest move.
This is definitely not an ordinary jade. It contains some extremely pure water, or ice spirit energy, or even some kind of broken spirit.
All the surrounding bracelets are common goods. This old man clearly doesn't know what he has. He mistook this treasure for an ordinary broken jade bracelet and mixed it in to sell.
Boss, how much is this bracelet?
5 taels for this ship.
It even has scratches. Are you robbing me? Tell you what, I'll give you 15 taels. Give me both bracelets together.
Deliberately raising the price, putting the emphasis on that white jade bracelet, giving the impression that he actually had his eye on that white jade bracelet, using the green jade bracelet as a decoy.
After all these years in the black market, I've seen all kinds of people. This kid is voluntarily adding money. That means the white jade bracelet is valuable. An antique he wants to scoop up cheap.
No.
No way, kid. You've got sharp eyes. The second bracelet is my family heirloom. Sell for 50 taels? Not a single copper less.
50 taels! Old man, why don't he just rob someone?
Forget it. I don't have enough money on me now. I'll just buy the first one for now.
Just 5 taels. Take it or leave it.
Selling a piece of junk for 5 taels. And I've also held on to the 50 tael family heirloom. Today was a huge profit. Fine. I'll take a loss and sell it to you.
Boss, how much is this bracelet?
50 taels. A family heirloom. No bargaining.
PFFT! What a piece of junk! Selling a broken bracelet for 50. Is this old man crazy from poverty?
Ye Changsheng's mind was full of cultivation and scheming. He definitely wouldn't wear a bracelet himself, much less one that was clearly a women's bracelet. Then there is only one possibility. He bought it for some woman. Which woman would he give it to? The woman at the 100 Herbs Pavilion? Or some other woman he met outside?
Where should we go next?
This bracelet is for you. Take it.
Why did you buy it for me?
What is with this girl's sudden expression? Does she think it is too cheap? That makes no sense at all. Saw you, pretty girl. Just wanted to buy it for you.
He never expected that from Ye Changsheng's mouth. Such a frivolous remark would come out. Spend 5 taels of silver. No regret.
Just 5 taels of silver. Skip a few meals of meat, and it is
For the next month.
No way! How can we eat without oil?
To save you money.
See to yourself.
Refining just by putting on a bracelet, she shot up to level 3. Comparing people just makes you mad.
I'm busting my ass, risking my neck, training with my life on the line. And her, easy. A measly few taels of silver, a crappy bracelet, and she takes off.
Have I fallen for him?
Why are you staring at me?
Nothing.
Why is your face so red? Caught a chill, got a fever.
Don't come near me. I've fallen for him. Once this thought took root, it grew like weeds in my heart.
What do I do? Just walking beside him, my heart keeps pounding wildly. Can't stop at all.
This girl must be getting cocky. Definitely relying on her new cultivation. Getting arrogant. Just now, putting on that bracelet. She jumped straight to Chi Refining level 3. She tasted the power of a cultivator. Now she looks down on me. This bit. Haha. Low-level roll call. A mere Chi Refining level 3. And she is acting so can't even be bothered to look at me. If you ever reach body refining, you'd probably ascend to heaven.
Me, struggling in a waste pure room. Barely surviving. This girl takes off with a crappy 5. Tile bracelet.
Taking off is one thing. How dare you act all high and mighty in front of me?
This is absolutely outrageous.
I need to teach you a lesson.
What are you doing?
You're only at the 3rd layer of Chi refining. Don't get cocky.
He touched my face! He actually pinched my cheek! Why did he touch my face? Could it be he is into me too? That must be it. Otherwise, why would he make such an intimate move?
Where did you go today?
The usually composed and dignified head of the 100 Herbs Pavilion. The one who never flinches even when Mount Tai collapses before him. Why are you in such a state today?
I took a trip to the 100 Medicine Valley. What is wrong, Auntie?
Someone just came from the City Lord's mansion. The second master of the City Lord's mansion, Xiao Baiqi, came to see you in person. He brought 10 full carts of lavish gifts. He specifically asked for you by name. Said he wants to discuss your engagement.
Auntie, let's not talk about this here. I don't want any part.
The second young master of the City Lord's mansion. What does that have to do with him? Right now, all he can think about is how to get more discarded pills, and how to raise his cultivation level. This kind of political marriage between big families, he has zero interest in it. But he does care about his own interests. Gu Qingtang is the only bond between him and the 100 Herbs Pavilion right now. Those discarded pills and spiritual herbs, he needs all rely on Gu Qingtang to handle. If Gu Qingtang marries into the City Lord's mansion, the 100 Herbs Pavilion will definitely assign someone else to deal with it. Can the new person be as easy to get along with as Gu Qingtang? Can they continue to provide him with so many discarded pills? That is all uncertain.
Qingta, how do you have cultivation? How could I possibly have cultivation?
Since I was a child, Auntie Guangzhou has been strict, forbidding me from learning any cultivation techniques. All the guards and stewards in the 100 Herbs Pavilion, even the errand boys, they all know at least some breathing and energy training methods. But me, the young head of the pavilion, I've never even seen the most basic Qi introduction art. Auntie, are you mistaken? I've never cultivated before. That burst of spiritual power just now, the backlash definitely wasn't fake. How could I be mistaken? What is your current cultivation level? Clearly, it is the 3rd level of the Qi refining stage. You have such a dense layer of spiritual energy swirling around you. Are you really going to say you don't know your own cultivation level?
This is the 3rd level of the Qi refining stage.
It seems this girl really doesn't know anything. Oh, Master Ji-Yu, this is my fault.
What do you mean?
We bought that at the black market. I saw that the bracelet was made of a special material. My intention was to buy it for her self-defense. But after she put it on, the cold energy from the bracelet poured back into her. Her cultivation level directly shot up to the 3rd level of Qi refining.
Hall Master Gi, there is one thing I don't understand. Gu Qingtang is the young master of the 100 Herbs Pavilion. Why can't she cultivate? Mortals only live a short 100 years. Once cultivators step onto the path of immortality, their lifespan can be extended by 200 years or even more. If she gains cultivate for the legacy of the 100 Herbs Pavilion, isn't that a tremendous blessing?
I've asked this question countless times since I was a child. Every time, my aunt would brush me off sternly. Today, she also wants to know the real answer.
Huh? Actually, this matter is related to Qingtang's parents. Back then, my brother and sister-in-law made a private agreement with the city. The people there made a secret pact. Once Qingtang steps onto the path of cultivation and gains cultivation, she must marry into the city lord's mansion. And all internal affairs of the 100 Herbs Pavilion will be handled by people from the city lord's mansion.
What?
So this is a reason aunt has always prevented her from cultivating. As long as she remains immortal, this agreement won't take effect. The 100 Herbs Pavilion can maintain its independence and she can live freely. Once she gains cultivation, the city lord's mansion will legitimately take over the 100 Herbs Pavilion.
And to swallow her up as well.
This is not a marriage contract at all.
This is a long-planned takeover.
In the past, she had no concept of marriage. Marrying anyone was fine with her. After all, it was a rule set by her parents. For the sake of the 100 herbs, she could sacrifice herself. But now, she absolutely does not want to marry anyone. Her mind is full of that moment in the black market, when Ye Changsheng held her wrist. And the warm sensation of him pinching her cheek. She absolutely will not marry anyone.
But I don't want to.
All right, Qingtang. You've been running around all day and must be exhausted. Go back to your room and rest for now. We'll talk about this tomorrow.
Master Gi, do you have a moment now? Could we speak privately?
Guest elderly, please follow me. There has always been much speculation about my brother and sister-in-law.
What really happened to Ji Yu Qingtang's parents?
Some say they encountered a high-level demon beast. Some say they provoked enemies they shouldn't have. But in truth, when I saw them, they were already 2 cold corpses. At the time, the city lord's mansion stepped in to help with the rescue. They were also the ones who brought the bodies back.
The city lord's mansion just happened to help with the rescue.
Sigh. There has always been a rumor that Qingtang's parents were actually killed by the city lord's mansion. The goal was to hasten the fulfillment of that agreement, so they could legitimately annex the 100 Herbs Pavilion. But I have to treat these words as jokes. I absolutely can't take them seriously, and even less can I invest. The city lord's mansion is extremely powerful, far above the 100 Herbs Pavilion. If I took this rumor seriously and completely fell out with the city lord's mansion, then the hundreds of people up and down the 100 Herbs Pavilion would have no good days ahead. Realistically, as the pavilion, I have to weigh the pros and cons. I can't just rush in on the surge of passion and get us all killed.
What about you? Setting aside the rumor, what do you think?
Of course, I don't believe in those conspiracy theories. When the bodies were sent back by the city lord's mansion, I personally led the team and conducted an examination overnight. The bodies underwent the 100 Herbs Pavilion's most thorough autopsy. There was no sign of homicide. Not even a trace of hidden injury could be found. The cause of death was indeed an attack by a high-level demon beast. Do you expect me to go fight the city lord's mansion based on some groundless street rumors? The lives of hundreds of people in the 100 Herbs Pavilion are in my hands. I am the pavilion master. I have to be responsible. I can't afford to gamble. The city lord's mansion is indeed...
But their way of doing things is a bit too hasty. The more perfectly they cover things up, the more it suggests there is something Gu Qingtang will have to marry into the city lord's mansion.
I fully understand that.
It is very normal for major powers to consolidate
through marriage alliances.
But one thing doesn't add up. Why did the city lord's mansion forcefully interfere in the management rights of the 100 Herb Pavilion? A marriage alliance is a power grab is a power grab. Since the city lord's mansion is already the absolute ruler of Cloud Mountain City, why rush to stick their hands into the 100 Herb Pavilion's account books? That's just too ugly a move.
Because the 100 Herb Pavilion's business has never been limited to Cloud Mountain City. Back when my brother and sister-in-law were still around, the 100 Herb Pavilion's pill business grew extremely fast. The pills we refined in the pavilion were of exceptionally high quality, fully comparable to those produced by the cultivation sects outside. Precisely because the pills were so good, many outside sects and cultivators would travel long distances to cooperate with us. Qingtang's parents were generous and open-minded. Through business opportunities, they made connections with many powerful cultivators. The reputation of the 100 Herb Pavilion grew louder and louder.
He was all too familiar with this kind of tactic. The cultivation world has always been a place where the strong prey on the weak. A merchant association without absolute martial power, yet holding extremely rich resources and connections. This is no different from a child carrying gold bricks through a night market.
For the city lord's mansion, the 100 Herb Pavilion gradually became a massive force, completely beyond their control. They got scared. They worried that one day the 100 Herb Pavilion would, with the help of those powerful sector masters, turn the tables and overthrew the city lord's mansion's rule.
So they forced me and my brother and sister-in-law into that agreement. If the pavilion master's only daughter steps onto the path of cultivation, she must marry into the city lord's mansion. And the city lord's mansion must have full control over the internal affairs and management of the 100 Herb Pavilion. If we refused, they would use every means to completely drive the 100 Herb Pavilion out of Cloud Mountain City.
Then we'll just leave. With the connections and foundation the 100 Herb Pavilion had back then, we could start over somewhere else. Why put up with this humiliation?
It's not that easy.
The most critical thing is that beneath the ground lie several rare fire, attributed spirit veins. Countless extremely precious high-grade spirit herbs can grow in the spirit veins around Cloud Mountain City.
Once we leave here, the lifeblood of the 100 herb pavilion business would be cut off. Those high-grade pills simply couldn't be refined. Without the pills, which sect would still give us a second glance? We absolutely cannot be driven out of Cloud Mountain City.
This is nothing short of daylight, robbery. And yet Gu Qingtang's parents actually caved in. It will never bring peace. It only invites them to push harder and squeeze even more. If I'd known back at the 100 Medicine Valley, I'd have kicked them while I had the chance.
Who?
Never mind. I said this marriage doesn't seem
so easy to break off after all.
Naturally. The City Lord's mansion has had its eye on this piece of fact for over a decade. How could they let it go that easily? I've been deliberately holding things back, not letting Qingtang access any cultivation techniques. I tried every way to buy time. As long as he is immortal, this agreement can never take effect.
I was hoping to drag it out until the City Lord's mansion changed their mind, or until the 100 herb pavilion found another backer. But instead, today of all days, Qingtang somehow ended up with cultivation power, straight to the 3rd level of Qi refining. Now there is no way to hide it anymore. The City Lord's mansion has spies everywhere in the black market. I bet word will reach Xiao Zixiang's ears by tomorrow morning.
Wait, the source of Gu Qingtang suddenly getting cultivation power is the green jade bracelet that man right here bought and brought back.
Gu Demon Lord, what are you staring at me like that for? That bracelet was really an accident.
Guest Elder Yi, some fine gift you've given. You've pushed the 100 herb pavilion straight to the edge of a cliff.
I admit, I didn't think this through completely. At the time, I only wanted to help Gu Qingtang boost his self-defense a bit and settle a personal favor while I was at it. Who could have known there was such a huge mass tied to it? The 100 herb pavilion is now his key supply point. He needs the herbs here to refine spirit liquid. He needs the channels here to collect waste pills. And Gu Qingtang is a partner he deeply values. There is no way he'll just sit back and watch the 100 herb pavilion get swallowed by the City Lord's mansion. Even less can he watch Gu Qingtang be forced into marrying that Xiao Baiqi or whatever.
He caused this mess, so he is the one who needs to fix it. He has lived 2 lifetimes. The last thing he fears is trouble. How about I give you an idea?
H, what idea could there possibly be at this point? Can you make Qingtang's cultivation power disappear? Or can you get the City Lord's mansion to give up the 100 herb pavilion willingly? What idea? Let's hear it.
Simple. Wipe out the Black Fang Gang, dismantle the City Lord's mansion, then let 100 Herbs Pavilion become the sole power in Cloud Mountain.
Wipe out the Black Fang Gang? That is utterly ridiculous. The Black Fang Gang has been entrenched in Cloud Mountain City. They have countless desperados under their command. And the City Lord's mansion at the border is even more deeply rooted. The mansion is swarming with top-tier experts. A seasoned cultivator who just became a guest elder. How dare he spew such arrogant nonsense? He has completely lost his mind.
Fellow Yi, since you've been at 100 Herbs Pavilion this past, you must have seen clearly. 100 Herbs Pavilion excels at alchemy, and on the mountain, we are indeed skilled. But when it comes to fighting and killing, we have no real strength at all. As for what you just said, I'll have to pretend I never heard it. And please, Fellow Yi, don't bring it up again.
This is absolutely impossible. You needn't mention it again. Wolves have ears. Once these treacherous words spread, 100 Herbs Pavilion will face total annihilation instantly.
With my help, this goal can be achieved.
Just relying on him alone, trying to overthrow the 2 major powers of Cloud Mountain City. This can no longer be described as arrogance.
But I have a condition. If I help you make 100 Herbs Pavilion truly stand firm in Cloud Mountain City and completely root out those hidden dangers, then I want to take half of 100 Herbs Pavilion's profits afterward. Of course, the management rights will still be in your hands.
Back then, inviting Ye Chengsheng to become 100 Herbs Pavilion's guest elder, I thought his exceptional alchemy skills could turn waste into treasure and see through the true nature of third-grade pills at a glance.
I was willing to use 100 Herbs Pavilion's resources to win this person over, treat him as the pavilion's moneymaker and protective charm. But now, he brazenly claims he wants to help 100 Herbs Pavilion achieve a completely impossible goal, and even makes an outrageous demand, taking a full half of the profits. This is simply beyond absurd!
Fellow Yi, if you're joking, I'll pretend you never said it. But if you're serious, I can only say,
Pavilion Master Ga, you've truly gone stupid from too much alchemy.
She has managed 100 Herbs Pavilion for so many years.
And no one has ever dared to scold her to her face like that.
They're about to be stepped on and have someone crap on their heads. Yet you're still clinging to your corner. Still thinking that one step back leads to a broader horizon.
He lived?
Why hasn't he said anything himself? Ye Chengsheng, on the contrary, thought the struggle was too brutal.
In the world of cultivation, there has never been room for compromise or appeasement. Only when you put a blade to someone's throat will they play by the rules with you. Geo Wanzhou's merchant mindset, when faced with absolute brute force, is utterly useless.
As for Gu Qingtang having cultivations, how long do you think you can keep that hidden? Yunshan City is full of prying eyes. Not even your Baika Hall is a united front. Sooner or later, someone sharp will see through it.
You can't refuse the City Lord's mansion.
So sooner or later, she'll have to marry into it.
The City Lord's mansion went to all that trouble to set up that agreement. Did you think it was just to get a daughter-in-law?
They want to do it with proper authority.
And more importantly, they want to get a foothold in running Baikao Hall. Once Gu Qingtang marries into the family, over the next few years, the city lord's mansion will inevitably use her as the only daughter of the former head of the hall to gradually take over all the management rights.
By then, Yu Guanzhou will be nothing but a figurehead head of the hall, worthless in reality. Every last one of the hundreds of people in Baikao Hall will have to bow and scrape to the city lord's mansion, the family business you poured your heart and soul into preserving. They'll chew it up until there is nothing left, not even a scrap.
Ye Changsheng's words struck home. They tore away the fig leaf he'd been using to cover up his fear all along. He knew full well the greedy ambitions of the city lord's mansion. He knew what would happen if Gu Qingtang married into that family. He just didn't dare to think about it too deeply, and could only take things one step at a time. There was no doubt this man was not joking. If he dared to say something like that, he must have trump cards and methods far beyond what you could imagine. Giving up half the profits was certainly painful, but if he couldn't even keep Baikao Hall, what good were the profits? Being swallowed up versus giving half the profits, he could still do the math on that one. Please, sir, show me the way.
The city lord's mansion. That's lie, dog! Ye Changsheng! I was wondering why the brothers I sent to ambush him suddenly went silent. So it was that old bastard's doing!
Deputy Chief, why get so angry?
Yi Changsheng had actually figured out the background of those two men long ago.
He knew they were your Black Fenggang brothers, but he deliberately put their heads on display at the city lord's mansion to make an example.
Master Yan, you're an educated man. Your brains work better than us roughnecks. What is your brilliant idea?
Ha, that is easy enough. He is hiding inside the city. We'll just lure him out, won't we?
Lure him out? That sly old fox is way too cunning. No way he'd just waltz out of the city.
In a few days, I'll personally deliver a batch of rare medicinal herbs to the Baikao Pavilion. Using the excuse of discussing alchemy and techniques, I'll invite him to a private pill gathering outside the city.
As long as he steps out of the gates of Yunshan City and reaches the wilderness, I trust you know what to do next. Second boss.
So what Mr. Yan means is, we ambush the old bastard on the road and kill him.
Exactly. You station your men in advance, along the only road out of the city. Remember, send plenty of men. Don't you dare take this lightly.
This Yi Changsheng may look old,
But his cultivation base runs deep. His true strength is anything but simple. If too few men go, he'll easily spot a weakness and escape.
Ha! Mr. Yan overestimates that old geezer. Our Heya gang has been running things around Yunshan City for years. We've even taken on foundation establishment cultivators. I've done my homework. Yi Changsheng, at most, is only at the late QI refinement stage, dealing with some old cultivator who has got 1 foot in the grave. I can just send a few bodies severing for others. They'll chop him into minced meat.
Second boss, Yi Changsheng has a real devilish streak.
That old man's as slippery as they come. If he manages to break through and flee back into the city and reports this to the city lord's mansion, we'll both be in deep trouble.
Even if he goes to the city lord's mansion and complains, so what? Dead men tell no tales. But since Mr. Yan is so worried, I'll double the number of men. I'll make sure everything goes off without a hitch. He won't live to see tomorrow's sun.
Yan Songi paid a visit with a sinister scheme.
Cuff!
This is no longer that half in the grave, worn down old man. This is clearly a cultivator in his prime, regaining youth. This is absolutely the return of youth.
An old cultivator on the verge of... How could he, in such a short time, experience such a monumental transformation? Unless he has some kind of ultimate pill formula in his hands, or an extremely rare longevity elixir.
Yan Songyan, what do those city thugs know? All they understand is brute force and killing. I have no idea what a treasure this old man actually has hidden on him. If Yi Changsheng really has mastered some kind of legendary pill formula that can restore youth, then the value of that formula would be incalculable. As long as I get my hands on that formula, my status, Yan Songyan's status, in the
9 provinces cultivation world will soar to the sky. You are Yi Changsheng?
That's a rather strange question, Master Yan. It's only been a few days since we last met. Surely Master Yan hasn't forgotten me already.
No. Master Yi misunderstands. I'm just far too astonished. You've suddenly become so much younger. Could it be that you've refined some kind of legendary divine peel that reverses aging?
This old dog is so proud his tail is practically sticking straight up. You flatter me, Master Yan. There's no such thing as a pill that can turn back time in this world.
If such a divine item really existed, I, Yi, would have already ascended to the immortal realm. How could I still be stuck here in this tiny Cloud Mountain city? It's just that I've recently switched to a new health-preserving technique, and I've been eating a few extra nourishing spiritual meals. My chi and blood have become a bit more abundant, which has slightly changed my appearance. Master Yan, as a third-grade alchemist, surely you have better discernment than that, don't you?
Health-preserving technique. Nourishing spiritual meal. You can sell that story. Does he think I just started cultivating yesterday?
What technique can fill out Strider?
Within just a few days.
Ah, I see. Master Yi's health-preserving methods are truly impressive. It seems I'll have to consult you more often from now on, Master Yi.
Whether Yi Chengsheng really has that pill formula or some other special opportunity, I have to get this old man out of the city today. Once he's inside the Black Fang Gang's encirclement, we'll have plenty of ways to deal that way. I'll get the method for reversing aging and use the Black Fang Gang's hands to eliminate his thorn in my side. It's a brilliant 2 birds with 1 stone plan.
Master Yi, the truth is, my visit today was specifically for you.
Specifically for me? That makes me feel quite honored, Master Yan.
Well, you see, I and a few veteran alchemists from nearby cities are hosting a private, closed-door alchemy meeting at a Clear Wind Taoist temple outside the city. Only the most prominent figures in the alchemy circle can attend.
At the black market private gathering before, Master Yi showed exceptional skill in appraising pills and formulas. After returning, I was deeply impressed. So I specially secured a spot this time to invite you to come along to Qingfeng Temple. This Den conference is extremely high profile. We old bones will also bring out our own secret Den formulas that we've treasured for years to share and cross-check with each other. We only hope Master Yi will do us the honor and give us some pointers on our formulas when we're there.
Zongai's words were flawless. He flattered Yi Chengsheng while dangling the secret Dan formulas as bait. For any cultivator pursuing the way of Dan, it would probably be hard to refuse such a temptation. But unfortunately, today he was up against Yi Chengsheng, someone who already seen through his cards long ago.
Master Yan, are you sure you're inviting me out of the city?
I'm disguised very well. There's no way he could see through it.
Of course. Qingfeng Temple is just 30 li outside the city. The scenery is beautiful, perfect for us Dan masters to focus and exchange ideas. Master Yi, if you're ready, we can set off now.
Looks like I guessed right. The traitor colluding with Black Fang Gang, that nutty APL, is none other than this great Den Master Yan.
What a pity Yan Songge, in the Yunsan city area, was a man of considerable prominence. If he hadn't gone down these crooked paths and stayed content as a third-rank Dan alchemist, he could have remained respected.
Yan Songge, before his end, never understood. Just when Yi Chengsheng had seen through his plan.
I never knew that Yan Songge was in cahoots with Black Fang Gang.
You knew it was him all along.
I never knew Yan Songge was in collusion with Black Fang Gang. That old bastard is usually way too good at hiding it. Always talking about Dan path, righteous. Who would have thought he was secretly up to murder and robbery?
I took those severed heads of Black Fang Gang remnants and tossed them in front of the City Lord's mansion overnight. That was bait to lure out the Black Fang Gang. I knew for sure Black Fang Gang wouldn't let it slide.
Big brother, that is definitely a carriage from Baicao Pavilion. Inside are 2 figures that look exactly like Yan Songge, and that's an old bastard. Brothers can't wait any longer. Should we strike now? Charge down and hack that old dog to pieces? What is the hurry? What did the second-in-command say before we left? The second-in-command means to let. Let's follow this carriage first. Follow it all the way to the foot of Jinshan Mountain. We'll make our move once we get to a deserted spot. Do we really need to go through all that trouble? With so many of us charging down, we could get it done in the blink of an eye. Why sneak around and go all that way? What do you know with that brain of yours?
The second-in-command has thought this through carefully.
This place is too close to Yunshan City. If we make our move here and it causes too much of a commotion, if we're discovered, the Baicao Pavilion will definitely kill one of Baicao Pavilion's advisors. The City Lord's mansion will be pressured into sending troops to hunt.
It'll bring a whole heap of trouble to the gang. Then, let's head into them and chop them into a bloody pulp! Going by the timing, those little brats should have finished the job by now. Just a washed-up old fool who has barely stepped into the body-breaking realm. How capable could he be? We sent out over half our brothers, and we've got Yan Songge, that sly old fox, as our inside man. If we still can't take him down, then the Black Fang Gang might as well forget about making it in Yunshan City. Just to disband and go home to farm.
Boss, word just came in from the mountain path.
How'd it go? Was it clean? Did you chop that old bastard's head off? Rip off a hefty stash of elixirs from Yensong? This deal is practically a sure win.
What is going on? Where did that explosion come from? That blast was loud enough to flatten the whole mountain.
Who are you? Who the hell are you?
This old bastard was supposed to be on the carriage to Jinshan.
How did he suddenly show up in the Black Fang Gang's lair? And disguised as one of the gang's disciples?
Did you hear that blast just now?
Those gang disciples you sent to ambush him. They're probably mostly dead by now.
How is that? Wasn't this old geezer a washed-up relic with one foot in the grave? How did he turn into this? And what is with that explosion outside?
Once this thing is triggered, the blast it produces is no less than a full-force strike from a Foundation establishment cultivator. As long as those idiots from the Black Fang pounce like starving wolves and yank open the curtain, the spiritual formation will detonate instantly, blowing them, horses and all, into a bloody mess in the sky.
How did you know our plan?
Was it that hard to figure out?
You people from the Black Fang Gang, all your brain can think about is fighting and... What kind of plan could you possibly come up with?
You really think that old waste Yensonga could outsmart me?
Got a dog track. Dive on by the end. Chung, don't push me too far. Even if I'm nothing but a thug, I'll drag you down with me.
Too slow. Starting with your 3 men, I'll wipe out the Black Fang Gang piece by piece. Oh, what was your name again? Forget it. The names of those 3 don't matter.
Did you hear? Last night, something big went down on Jingsha Mountain Road. How could I not hear? It was so loud. Half the city woke up from that blast. I heard that in the valley. Nobody knows where a huge batch of explosive mines was buried. Half the mountain road was blown apart.
Explosive mines are nothing. The key thing is those 3 men. I went to the city gate this morning to check out the commotion. I overheard some city guard soldiers bragging. They said it was their city lord's people. They had been keeping an eye on the Black Fang Gang for a while. Last night, they set up a trap in the valley.
Wiped out all the Black Fang Gang's elites in one go. Oh my god. For real. Those Black Fang guys are all desperados. All gone. Absolutely true. At least 60 or 70 bodies. All blown up. Couldn't even piece them back together. I heard when the city lord soldiers went to collect the bodies, they had to load up a dozen carts. That is just brutal. The Black Fang Gang has been acting all arrogant outside the city, robbing so many merchant convoys. Even the Her Pavilion's medicine carts got robbed by them. Finally, someone stepped up to take out those cancer cells. The city lord's office really made a statement this time.
The Black Fang Gang is probably crippled now. From now on, around Cloud Mountain City, they'll have to keep their heads down.
Really beautiful. You're injured.
Someone else's blood. I promised your parents. I'll take care of you from now on. I won't let you suffer any more grievances in this Cloud Mountain City. My original plan, because of your parents' situation, I was going to uproot the Black Fang Gang and the City Lord's office. Completely clear all obstacles for the Herb Pavilion. So you could safely take the position of young Pavilion Master.
Promise to take care of me for my parents. What kind of proposal is that? Is he proposing to me right now?
Swallowing over a dozen 4th grade pills. My stomach turned into chi and blood. Spiritual power surged wildly. The 9th level of chi refinement was breached with almost no resistance. That thin barrier was instantly shattered. I have to use this medicinal force to break through the heavenly moat that has plagued me for 2 lifetimes. The body severance realm. Only by stepping into the body severance
can he truly escape that damned 10-year limit. And only then can he have the confidence in Cloud
to truly flip the table break through.
Still a bit short. Spiritual power, chi and blood are enough, but I'm missing that final burst of edge.
No, I still need an external force, relying solely on my own strength to force through. I'm afraid I won't make it today. If I try to force a breakthrough, it might damage my foundation.
What is wrong with him?
Gu Qingtang's move accident.
All that spiritual energy. Still, don't get my luck. Going crazy now! The first level of body. Severance. Success.
What a twist of fate. He schemed for so long, prepared so many trump cards, but that final push was accidentally given by this silly girl.
You broke through.
Miss Guo, you've done me a huge favor today. I owe you a great debt.
Really?
A debt. What if I use this debt to make him kiss me?
No, are you crazy? How can you waste a debt like that?
But he already proposed last night. We've already hugged.
The mood is perfect now. Do I really have to be the one to make the first move as a girl? 叶生生，我知道那个 sphere. Just kiss me already.
This old man's mind isn't on romance at all. I feel like such a fool being so sentimental.
What nearly made me scream in joy was that the 3 countdowns hanging over my head finally got slowed down decisively. Lifespan. I could even feel my lifespan increased by at least 50 years.
For those great cultivators who seclude themselves for centuries, 50 years might be just a snap of the fingers. But for someone who just days ago was worried about the 10-year limit and was frantically scraping by on the edge of death every day, these 50 years were like a windfall from heaven. He no longer had to be like a rabbit being chased by a dog, desperately scheming just to stay alive.
Yi Changsheng, when you just looked at me, did you have any thoughts?
Just now, when I broke through to the body-severing state, my blood and chi and my spiritual energy, this young master was sent flying. If I hadn't reacted quickly and grabbed him, he'd probably be covered in bruises by now. She must be feeling wronged. She kindly used her handkerchief to wipe my sweat, and even unintentionally helped me break through my realm. Not only did I not thank her, but I almost disfigured her. Who wouldn't be angry? Cough, cough.
I've noticed that Miss Gu has become a lot prettier lately.
What kind of remark is that? Is she responding to my earlier expectations? Or does she maybe have feelings for me too, but was just too embarrassed to show it earlier?
Smooth talker.
Sure enough, whether in the mortal world or the cultivation world, complementing a woman's beauty is always the universal formula.
Mr. Yi, the pavilion master requests your presence.
Gu Wanzhou wants to see me. It is probably related to the Black Fang Gang incident. Last night, he chopped off Gong Chang of the Black Fang Gang. Gong Chang Yisin, the Black Fang Gang and the City Lord's Mansion will definitely make a move. Gu Wanzhou urgently calling for him now must mean the situation has taken a new turn. All right. I'll go right away. The aroma of this wine is extremely rich. Clearly, no ordinary mortal wine, but a fine brew made from spiritual fruits. But what puzzled him even more was the noisy commotion. This is Gu Wanzhou's private residence. Normally, aside from a few personal maids, even a flying insect wouldn't dare to buzz loudly. How is it as lively as a marketplace today?
This is the 100 Herb, one of the largest merchant associations in Cloud Mountain. In broad daylight, the staff are collectively gathering in the boss's courtyard to drink and party. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Drinking in broad daylight.
Who allowed the alcohol?
I almost didn't recognize you.
I did. When you're happy, you drink. Come on, join us for a drink.
What has gotten into this woman? Did the Black Fang Gang come knocking?
Drinking her last rites here.
The dignified head of the 100 Herbs Pavilion.
How could she let herself go like this?
In my memory, Gu Wanzhou was nothing but an emotionless, money-making machine and master of power balance. Every move she made, every word she spoke, was carefully calculated. Acting completely without regard for her image, letting loose like this, that simply never happened with her. When things are abnormal, there is always a reason. Pavilion Master Jiyu, this isn't your usual style. Why are you drinking today?
Am I not allowed to drink? I've been running the 100 Herbs Pavilion for 10 years. I am still just a 30-year-old baby. Can't I let loose for once?
Back when Gu Wanzhou took over the 100 Herbs Pavilion, she was only 20. Just to keep the pavilion afloat, she was fighting tooth and nail. The old pavilion master had just passed, and the pavilion was leaderless. Everyone thought she was an easy target, and they constantly found ways to bully her. The newly appointed pavilion master, the internal stewards, paid lip service, and external forces watched covetously.
She was ruthless internally, but externally. Facing extortion from the City Lord's Mansion, harassment from the Black Fang Gang, and oppression from other Shanghui groups. Gu Wanzhou simply lacked the confidence to fight back.
This endless toiling for the 100 Herbs Pavilion was practically draining her life. She clearly had cultivation, so she should have been able to keep her 20-year-old looks. But now without her usual composure, like a mask under the influence of alcohol, the fatigue at the corners of her eyes and the weariness between her brows couldn't be hidden.
Her haggard appearance made her look as old as 40. The Black Fang Gang can't swallow this insult. From now on, they'll use every means to go after the City Lord's Mansion. This notice is plastered all over the streets. Clearly, the Black Fang Gang is really desperate this time.
See, they've fallen right into your trap, and now they're biting each other like dogs.
When the clan fights, the fisherman profits. Let's just sit back and enjoy the show.
No wonder this woman was acting crazy today. So that is why she was drinking in broad daylight. The two mountains weighing on her heart for 10 years, the city lord's mansion, and the black finally crumbled. Thanks to my insane moves last night, burned all bridges. After 10 years, she finally doesn't have to walk on eggshells and play nice on both sides.
Yeah, she has been barely holding Baikal Pavilion together since she was 20. She may seem seasoned and steady on the surface, but at the end of the day, there is still a touch of that young girl inside. This feeling of finally getting her revenge, the cathartic rush of clearing away the clouds. Who wouldn't be swept away by that? This woman really hasn't had it easy.
Pavilion Master Gu, this renewal pill is for you. Just take it at 8 p.m. tonight.
I can't seem to recall what this pill does right now.
It is definitely something good.
That is enough. Don't say anything else. Drink with me! Get me blackout, drunk! Let me forget who I am today!
This request is ridiculous. I wanted to refuse, but seeing how she was, there was no way out of this drinking session today.
Fine. I'll treat it as a team bonding with the boss. All right. Let's drink.
We kept drinking until nightfall.
This feeling of my cultivation skyrocketing.
It is way too satisfying!
Why is Gu Qingtang in my arms? Weren't we drinking in Gu Wanzhou's courtyard last night? Did Gu Qingtang see me drunk and help me back to my little courtyard? That girl is actually pretty thoughtful.
Wait, this figure, these curves. Crap! I drank way too much!
Can't panic. While she's still asleep, as long as I slip away without a sound. No one, not even a ghost. Then this whole thing is over.
Thank goodness. Nothing happened.
You need to explain this to me.
You must have some idea of what happened last night. I believe you didn't touch me.
The boss is the boss. Still has that broad mindset. Pavilion Master, Yi really did drink too much. I completely don't remember what happened.
Alright, that is enough. While Qingtang and the maids outside haven't woken up yet, you need to leave now. If someone sees you leaving my room, what is left of my reputation as the Pavilion Master of Baikal?
Thank you, Pavilion Master, for understanding. Ye takes his leave.
I will never breathe a single word of today's affair from now on.
Oh, Gu Wanzhou, you've really lost your mind.
The esteemed leader of the 100-herb pavilion is dead drunk, and she is even sharing a bed with a man. How long has it been since opened her heart to a man like this? Ever since she took over the 100-herb pavilion, every day she is faced with scheming, testing, and treachery. In this cutthroat Cloud Mountain City, she has to disguise herself as someone with an unbreakable heart. She recalls when she was 20, back when she wasn't yet bent under the weight of responsibility. She once had feelings for a man, but it was just that, mere liking. Their relationship was really just at the level of meeting and exchanging a few words. Back then, Gu Wanzhou was also just awakening to love. She had some unrealistic fantasies about the future. But what happened later? Then the old pavilion master ran into trouble, and she was appointed at a critical moment to protect the 100-herb pavilion. To ensure she had no weaknesses, she personally severed that insignificant thread of affection. She cut off all ties with that man, completely. Later, that man also changed, becoming Xiao Yingguang, the second in command of the city lord's mansion. Now she has absolutely no feelings left for Xiao Yingguang, only wariness and hostility.
No, it must be because she hasn't been around men in so long that she is not used to it all of a sudden. That Yi Chengsheng is more ruthless in scheming than anyone. How could I possibly have feelings for him? Illusion. It is all an illusion.
Ever since she became pavilion master, she has been toiling day and night. She noticed she was gradually aging, the fine lines at the corners of her, the weariness between her brows. No amount of makeup could hide them. From then on, she rarely looked in the mirror anymore. She was afraid of seeing herself haggard, looking 40 years old.
Restoration pill.
Could it be that his pill actually worked?
Now relations with the Black Fang Gang have completely soured. All because of those brainless soldiers. For a measly bit of credit, they actually went and arrested members of the Black Fang Gang.
How deep the waters of Cloud Mountain City run, only he, sitting in the City Lord's seat, knows best.
What do those low-level guards know? All they see is the sesame seed-sized credit right in front of them, and they've gone and poked a hole right through the sky.
Father! Great news! The greatest news ever!
What trouble have you caused outside now?
Father, look at what you're saying. What trouble could I possibly cause? I came all the way here just to congratulate you, Your Honor. You have no idea. Today, the City Lord's guards, they were absolutely fearless. They caught those thugs from the Blacktooth Gang on the street and just started slashing them down. They took out most of the Blacktooth Gang. That scene was pure adrenaline and satisfaction. Dad, right now the common folk outside are giving nothing but praise to our city. Lord's Mansion, unanimous positive reviews. People on every street corner are calling you the righteous magistrate. They say the City Lord's Mansion is acting on heaven's behalf, getting rid of bullies, and with this kind of popular support, Dad, your position is definitely more solid than ever. I bet even those big shots from the Cloud Mist sect, when they come to Cloud Mountain City, will have to treat us with respect from now on. Even the Cloud Mists will have to take the City Lord's mansion seriously.
I've been sharp and calculating my whole life. How did I end up with a son who's so clueless and simple-minded? Whose genes went wrong here?
My eldest son is extraordinarily gifted. Right now he's training at the Cloud Mist sect. He's steady and shrewd. He's the true pride of the City Lord's mansion. He's the one with a future who can carry the weight. But that eldest son is devoted to the path of cultivation. In 100 years, this City Lord seat will probably pass to the fool in front of me.
If he becomes City Lord, even the walls of Cloud Mountain City might get torn down.
Dad, why aren't you saying anything? Are you just stunned by this amazing news?
You're absolutely hopeless!
I heard this incredible news, didn't even take a sip of water, and rushed here first to congratulate you. Why am I getting chewed out instead? This is not how the script goes. Dad, why are you yelling at me? What did I do wrong?
You idiot! An idiot fit only for the Cloud Mist sex trunk storeroom! Do you think having a vehicle, support of and making enemies of the Blacktooth Gang? Which one does more damage to us?
Dad, the Blacktooth Gang is always causing us trouble anyway. Wiping some of them out if the people support them. We can raise taxes and rake in even more money later.
Talking to the city itself is more exhausting than dealing with the Blacktooth Gang.
Raise taxes and rake in more money. Do you think the City Lord's mansion supports all these soldiers and covers these huge expenses on taxes from the vegetable sellers on the street and the blacksmiths?
I'm telling you, most of the tax revenue for the City Lord's mansion comes from
those big shops and wealthy merchants. Since they have money, why can't we just make them pay a little more?
It is not that easy. Those merchants are as shrewd as monkeys. Who would willingly hand over their silver?
So as long as the City Lord's mansion has enough muscle and sharp blades, those merchants won't dare to resist. As long as we can keep things under control, no matter how much tax we add, even if they curse our ancestors behind our backs, they'll still obediently hand it over in public.
That makes a lot of sense.
So what does this have to do with the Black Fang Gang? We have strong troops and horses. Kill them to establish authority. Wouldn't that just be the perfect way to intimidate the merchants?
Use the Black Fang Gang to establish authority. Do you really think the Black Fang Gang is just a bunch of ordinary street thugs? A bunch of nobodies with no backing?
Isn't it?
I'm telling you, the Black Fang Gang is different. Our City Lord's mansion can stand in Yunshan City because behind us is the Yumiao sect supporting us. But the Black Fang Gang also has the Wuji sect backing them.
The Wuji sect? That major sect that doesn't get along with the Yumiao sect.
Now do you understand how serious this is?
Sai, originally there was an unspoken understanding between both sides. We don't push them into a corner, and they don't cross our bottom line. The forces of both sides reached a delicate balance in Yunshan City. Neither side wants to flip the table first.
But this time, those guards made a move. For some petty profits, directly causing the Black Fang Gang to lose several dozen brothers. This balance has been broken. This meta will definitely enrage the Wuji sect.
Then, what if the Wuji sect gets angry?
If they send High Realm cultivators to Yunshan City to cause trouble, H, do you think our City Lord's mansions can withstand even a single finger from them? By then, the situation will be completely out of control. I might even have to ask the Yumiao sect for reinforcements.
Once this matter blows up, the entire Yunshan City will become the battleground for the two sects. Our City Lord's mansion will be the first to be ground to dust.
Although this kid is unbelievably stupid, at least he knows to be scared now. As long as he is afraid, he'll behave himself from now on and won't go out looking for trouble. Dad, you're the best! So that means Big Brother can come back! My head is buzzing. I've been analyzing until my mouth is dry for half a day about this life and death situation. And this kid's only focus is that Big Brother can come back.
If it really came to the point of asking the Cloud Mist sect for help, I'm afraid Big Brother would come back just in time to collect the family's bodies.
He finally realized that the comment about that idiot who broke into the Cloud Mist sect storage room for this foolish son of his wasn't an insult at all. It might even be extremely high praise.
Am I dreaming? Yeah, definitely dreaming.
Manager Wei, there's no need to be so surprised. From now on, I might have quite a few pills that need to go through your merchant alliance. The 100 Herbs Pavilion now has the ability to refine 5th-grade pills. And naturally, we'll also regularly offer 1 or 2.
What the hell? The 100 Herbs Pavilion already has the ability to refine 5th grade. If this is true, then the game in Cloud Mountain City has completely changed. A faction that can refine 5th grade pills, not just in Cloud Mountain City, but even across the entire Great Wilderness, that qualifies to be a top-tier client of the Merchant Alliance's rankings. Absolutely no way. This is fake. This is a genuine 5th grade divine item. Regularly offer 1 or 2. Listen to that! Is that even something a human says? Giving 5th grade pills by the pill is already insane, but regularly, and 1 or 2 at that!
Forget 2 pills. Even if Ye Changsheng only gave him half a pill, or even just some powder, scraped off 1, this humble Wei would wake up laughing in the middle of the night, then get up and slap himself twice to make sure he wasn't dreaming. This isn't a guest elder. This is a living ancestor. He now has the urge to just drop to his knees and kowtow 3 times to Ye Changsheng.
What is wrong?
Manager Wei, do you think the Merchant Alliance can't handle this deal?
No, Mr. Yi. What you're saying? Our Merchant Alliance would pawn even our underwear and still make sure everything is arranged perfectly for you. It is just that.
Mr. Yi, logically speaking, since the 100 Herbs Pavilion has such an incredible trump card, the first partner they'd consider would naturally be our Merchant Alliance. But everyone in Cloud Mountain City knows that the 100 Herbs Pavilion's young master, Gu Chengtang, City Lord's second son, are engaged. This matter is practically common knowledge. Since the two families are about to become in-laws, how could the 100 Herbs Pavilion bypass the city and choose to deepen cooperation with our Merchant Alliance first? Although the Herb Pavilion did previously move quite a few pills through the Black Market Alliance. In simple terms, that was just normal business dealings. No one knows anyone anything. Now, benefits of this magnitude, and Qiu Sheng actually dared to make such promises on behalf of the Herb Pavilion. There's definitely more going on beneath the surface.
That old fox is indeed not easy to fool, but he was prepared for this.
Mr. Yi, what is this again?
This is called a rejuvenation pill. It has no other effect. It simply restructures your blood and qi,
purifies your marrow.
In simple terms, it can make you 20 or 30 years younger, restoring the appearance and vitality of your prime.
A beauty pill that restores youth! No wonder this gentleman, after just a few days, looks like he got a whole new head. So he took such a miraculous pill.
For cultivators, cultivation is certainly important, but who doesn't want to stay young forever? The value of this rejuvenation pill, in certain exclusive circles, is even more astounding than that 5th grade pill.
When I first met Stuart Wei, I felt an instant connection with you. I'll say it even if you laugh at me. I feel you bear some resemblance to my late younger brother.
He is at least in his late 60s by now, face full of wrinkles, hair all gray, yet the Yi Chengsheng before me, after this recent nourishment and breakthrough in cultivation, looks at most just over 30. This Mr. Yi not only has divine alchemy skills, his talent for blatantly lying is also at its peak.
Just to win me over, he even brought up his dead younger brother. He is treating me like a fool. Whatever, forget it. Even if he says I'm his younger brother, even if Yi Chengsheng were to point at him and say, "You look like my great-grandfather," he would still accept. Dignity is worthless in front of real money, lifespan, and appearance.
Dignity doesn't even amount to a fart! Big brother, please accept a bowl from your little brother!
Whose carriage is this? Why choose this time to leave the city? Haven't the gates of Cloud Mountain City been locked for hours? Who has such authority?
Today I went to the black market, paid a price to a dealer who specializes in selling information, bought a piece of intelligence from him. The intelligence said, tonight, the City Lord's mansion will have a carriage passing through here secretly. As for where exactly it is going, even that informant doesn't know.
A carriage from the City Lord's mansion? In the dead of night? Why is the City Lord's mansion sneaking someone out of the city?
In my mind, I figure, the Yu Miao sect. The Heya gang and the City Lord's mansion have completely fallen out. Gong Changsan's unexplained death
has left these two families like meat roasting over a fire. The Heya gang might be the local big shots in Yunshan City, but they've got a cultivation sect backing them. If the Heya gang leader suddenly goes crazy and brings in that sect's forces, the City Lord's mansion probably won't have time to react before they're uprooted and wiped out completely.
So the City Lord's mansion has to get their plea for help to the Yu Miao sect before the Heya gang can call for reinforcements. So you dragged me out here in the middle of the night to watch this carriage in the cold wind. Don't tell me you took a bribe and want me to help you guard this carriage. Let me make this clear right now. I can't stand those sanctimonious jerks in the City Lord's mansion. I want nothing to do with them. If you want to escort them, go ahead on your own. I'm heading back to the Baka Pavilion.
Daring to rob the City Lord's carriage!
He is not a bloodthirsty demon. These low-ranking soldiers are just following orders. They haven't really done anything wrong. They don't even have the right to know the truth. But in Yunshan City, this powder keg about to explode. Even a hint of misplaced mercy could leave him with no place to bury his bones. I know you're innocent. But to achieve my goals, I have no choice but to kill you. If one day I die, and my soul descends to the underworld,
you're welcome to come seek revenge on me!
Ye Chengsheng, why did you kill the... If the City Lord's mansion finds out their carriage sent to seek help was ambushed, they'll be furious. Aren't you just asking for trouble for no reason?
I want them to lose their minds. I did this to further escalate the conflict between the City Lord's mansion and the Heya gang. This time, if that carriage the City Lord's mansion sent actually makes it safely to the Yu Miao sect, called for backup.
Then the situation in Cloud Mountain City would instantly tip in favor of the City Lord's mansion. The Black Fang gang would be completely crushed. By then, the conflict wouldn't even get started. The chaos we were hoping for would become a joke.
I understand. Cut off their escape route, force them to play all their cards, make them tear into each other inside Cloud Mountain City.
It is a letter addressed to Elder Withered Glory.
Your desperate brother, it says.
Just the same old plea for help routine.
In theory, Cloud Mountain City, as a border territory of Cloud Miao sect, should have the bulk of its annual resources properly handed over to the sect's public treasury. But this letter spells it out clearly. This batch of mouth-watering, rich resources is being prepared to go through the Merchant Alliance's secret channels, bypassing the sect's eyes, and delivered solely to Elder Withered Glory.
No wonder Xiao Yingheng, an outpost city lord, dared to rule Cloud Mountain City with an iron fist. No wonder he dared to suppress the 100 Herbs Hall, and even break openly with the Black Fang Gang, which has backing from the sect. So that is how it is. So Xiao Yingheng isn't some loyal, dutiful sect outpost officer. He is nothing but a private dog that Elder Withered Glory keeps outside. Those two are secretly colluding, swallowing the massive resources that rightfully belong to Cloud Miao sect.
Earlier he was racking his brain over how with Elder Withered Glory, being a dignified 4th elder, if he ever returned to the sect, he'd have nothing to fight that old snake with. Now the knife handle has delivered itself to his door.
As long as he keeps this letter safe, when he returns to Cloud Miao sect, this will be ironclad proof to charge Elder Withered Glory with embezzling massive sect resources and forming private alliances with external ministers. For Elder Withered Glory, this thing is absolutely a killer blow that could cost him half his old life.
What are you laughing at? What on earth is so scandalous in that letter? It is just a plea for help. You think you can find flowers in it?
Nothing. Just happened to stumble upon a very interesting piece of shady accounting. That kind of callous bond among the sect's high-ranking officials for you and the 100 Herbs Hall right now. The less you know, the safer. But, Qingtang,
I am now fully confident that I can completely dismantle the City Lord's mansion. I promise you, from now on in Cloud Mountain City, the City Lord's mansion will never be a threat to your 100 Herbs Hall again.
Xiao Yingheng's good days are over.
Are you serious? You can really take down the City Lord's mansion? You have no idea. In all these years since my aunt took over the Her Pavilion, how many dirty tricks she suffered from Xiao Yingheng!
That old dog, all righteous on the surface. But behind the scenes, he lets his men
repeatedly hijack our Her Pavilion's shipments! And he forced us to increase the tribute fees we pay!
My hatred for the City Lord's mansion runs even deeper than my hatred for the Black Fang Gang! At least the Black Fang Gang robs us openly. Xiao Yingheng and his bunch
are all hypocrites sucking blood right off our backs!
Don't worry. The blood they've sucked in, I'll make him spit it all back out with interest.
What about this place? Should I use corpse dissolving powder to get rid of these bodies? If the City Lord's mansion follows the trail and finds any clues, we'll be in big trouble.
No need. If we clean it up, how will Xiao Yingheng know the men are dead? Leaving these bodies here is much more useful than a pool of blood all over the ground.
That is the Black Fang Gang's token. You even prepared this in advance.
Gotta sell the whole act.
Leaving just half a token is enough. As for the rest of the story, Xiao Yingheng will fill in the gaps in his own mind.
Let's go. It is almost dawn. Tomorrow's drama at the City Lord's mansion is bound to be spectacular.
Say that again!
City Lord, please calm down. When I led my men to Loya Valley, it was already a ruin. All the men we sent out were killed. Not a single survivor was left.
All dead? I chose the mansion's most elite fighters! They didn't even make it past the border of Yusha Town! And they were all wiped out! What about the carriage? Did you check the hidden compartment for the letter? Was a letter sent out?
In that letter, there was a detailed account of his and Kurongzhen's. Years of embezzled accounts. If that thing got lost,
Or fell into the wrong hands, even if Xiao Yingheng had 10 heads, they wouldn't be enough to chop off!
It is gone! Nothing's left! The carriage was smashed to pieces by an incredibly terrifying force!
Even the carriage horses were cut in half!
The letter is gone. The request for reinforcements was intercepted, and the accounts were taken by someone.
Who the hell did this? Who dares to rob anyone within Cloud Mountain? That was the City Lord's own emergency! Supply convoy!
City Lord, we found this in the pool of blood, next to the 3 lead escorts' bodies. This is all that was left. The scene was way too clean. Whoever did this is extremely strong. This is the only clue they left behind.
Black Fang Gang.
All those illicit spirit stones and resources Xiao Yingheng has been hoarding all these years. He definitely wouldn't dare to openly ship them to Yumiao's sect by convoy. If the sect's disciplinary hall ever caught wind of it, both Ku Rongzhen and Xiao Yingheng would be in deep trouble.
Such contraband can only be laundered through the black market's channels. And Cloud Mountain City's biggest black market naturally runs through the Merchant Alliance.
Lordy, Old Master Yi, you're here. Please, come in. Oh, what brings Lordy here? Lordy, what business do you have with our trading house today? Rest assured, your men will handle it flawlessly.
Nothing major. Just wanted to ask if there's been any shipment from the City Lord's office lately.
Yes, of course! The City Lord's office is one of our Merchant Alliance's biggest clients. Every month, a set batch of heavy cargo goes through our channels.
Where is it? Take me to see it.
Lordy, I'm afraid it is against the rules. The City Lord's shipments are all sealed tight. You know Lord Xiao's temper. If he finds out, we're inspecting his goods privately.
What? I can't even take a look. Or should I send someone to fetch Brother Wei right now and have him personally accompany me?
No! Lordy! Please, don't say that! Rules are set in stone, but people are flexible. You're Lord Wei's honored guest. You can see whatever you wish. Right, this way. I'll personally lead the way. Here they are. These goods are extremely valuable. They're scheduled to ship out first thing tomorrow morning. My men treat them like family heirlooms. Afraid a single scratch might cause trouble.
All right. Have all these guards and workers clear out.
Lordy, this is a warehouse, a secure area. Leaving no one on watch.
I don't like people breathing down my neck when I'm inspecting goods. If anything goes wrong, I'll take full responsibility. Just put it on Officer Wei's tab.
Are you all deaf? Did you not hear Lordy's order? Everyone get out! Close the door! No one is to come near!
Xiao Yingheng is indeed a cunning old fox. He wouldn't dare send the massive embezzled bribe money directly to Ku Rongzhen of the Cloud Miao sect, because if this shipment were intercepted on the way
by other elders or the enforcement hall,
one thing leads to another. Both their heads would roll. First, send the goods to the Wind and Cloud Pavilion. Launder them through the black market there. Then, without anyone knowing, transfer them into Ku Rongzhen's private vault. That is the perfect clean chain.
Lordy, have you finished reviewing? Is there any problem?
The goods are fine, but the shipping address for this batch needs to be changed.
Change the address? But this is the route set by the City Lord's mansion.
Erase the address to the Wind and Cloud Pavilion. Change it directly to the Cloud Miao sect. And mark the recipient as Ku Rongzhen.
You can't do this, Lord Yi! You're asking for my head!
Unauthorized alteration of the City Lord's mansion and sending it directly to an elder of the Cloud Miao sect!
If Lord Xiao finds out, he'll skin me alive! And our Merchant Alliance's reputation will be ruined!
You're afraid Xiao Yingheng will skin you, but aren't you afraid I'll twist your head off right now?
I'm the one telling you to do this. If Xiao Yingheng dares to cause trouble for the Merchant Alliance, tell him to come straight to me. I'll take responsibility with Officer Wei myself. You're a smart man. You should know that in the dark underworld of Cloud Mountain City, whether it is the City Lord's mansion that holds the reach, or Officer Wei's blade that cuts faster.
This humble one understands. I'll make the arrangements right away.
Write the characters clearly. We wouldn't want to delay our City Lord's sincere tribute to the sect elder, now would we?
City Lord Xiao, this cheap tea of yours is a bit rough on the throat.
A cup breaks, you just replace it. But if the table gets flipped, nobody gets to drink anymore. Chief Tu, don't you agree?
Stop playing word games with me. I'm a straightforward man. I don't understand all that twisted official talk you people do. All I know is that in Cloud Mountain City, we usually keep things separate. You run your official affairs. I collect my black money. Our men scrap over a few streets. 3 or 5 guys get hurt. That's just a minor scuffle between equals. I, Tuya, never came to you demanding an explanation. But in the last half-month, the Black Fangang strongholds in the south and east of the city have been taken down one after another. Dozens of our elite brothers. And every single wound got penetrating wounds from the standard issue, repeating crossbows of the Lord's Manor. Xiao Yingheng, if you don't give me a satisfactory explanation today, the blades carried by my brothers outside won't show any mercy.
The Lord's Manor doesn't have any plan for a large-scale purge of the Black Fang Gang. Those crossbow attacks were definitely not ordered by him. Clearly, someone behind the scenes is setting this whole thing up, deliberately using weapons from the Lord's Manor to kill Black Fang members, just to stir up the water and muddy everything.
Brother Tuya, I invited you here today to talk about what happened a few days ago. My guards weren't properly disciplined. They hurt your people. Let me first apologize to you here.
Apologize? Xiao Huang, do you think I, Tuya, have nothing but bean curd in my head? Dozens of lives lost. You think a flimsy apology can just make that go away? You think you're buying cabbages at the market? Since you, Lord, really think you were wrong and want to show sincerity, fine, tell your soldiers outside to slit their own throats right now. 10 guards for each of my brother's lives. You just nod and let a little blood spill on the ground. Then this apology, I, Tuya, will accept it, and this matter will be over.
Brother Tu, don't be so hot-tempered. The dead can't come back to life. Fighting and killing won't solve the root problem. It'll only let those hiding in the shadows profit. Hasn't Brother Tu ever wondered why, right at this critical moment, your men and mine suddenly clashed on such a massive scale? Are you so sure that those who use the repeating crossbows to kill were definitely sent by me, Shao?
Don't try to fool me with that divisive talk. In Cloud Mountain City, aside from your Lord's Manor, who else could get their hands on that many fine steel repeating crossbow? I don't care who is pulling the strings behind the scenes. I only care about the results. And the result is that your Lord's Manor's blades have struck my Black Fang Gang's throat. So I have no choice but to settle the score with you.
He is impossible to reason with. He knows that if he doesn't cut off a big enough piece of me today, this greedy, vicious dog will never let go.
Brother Tuya, do you still remember that business with Baikal Pavilion back then?
Baikal Pavilion? That is ancient history. Back then, you said if we killed that couple at Baikal Pavilion, we'd take control of Baikal Pavilion. But in the end, we let that little girl Guanzhou hold it together.
Your Lord's Manor has a marriage contract with Baikal Pavilion.
Sooner or later, you'd control it anyway. But my Black Fang Gang doesn't. In the end, we did all the dirty work. And you guys at Lord's Manor took all the benefits.
Back then, he really miscalculated. Thought it was foolproof. Who would have guessed that young girl would somehow manage to tough it out? And Senhuo refuses to honor that marriage contract.
Brother Tu, you're mistaken. That was an accident at the time. It wasn't me, Xiao, deliberately hiding the benefits. That girl Gu Wanzhou does have some skills, but she won't last much longer.
Lately, Baikal Pavilion hasn't only lost its herb supply, but also stirred up some trouble it shouldn't have. If we join forces again and completely cut off his escape route, Gu Wanzhou will have no choice but to bow her head.
Join forces? Xiao Yinghang, do you take me for a beggar? Once you marry Gu Wanzhou, and Baikal Pavilion becomes your son's property, my Black Fang Gang won't even get a sip of soup. I won't do that stupid thing of sewing clothes for someone else. Ever again.
Since I'm sitting here talking with you today, of course, I won't let my brothers work for nothing. Let's set aside past grievances for now. From now on, once we fully control Baikal Pavilion, half the control
and all future profits, I shall am willing to give half to.
Tuya came out. He had the Lord's Manor people trapped inside for 2 hours, and there wasn't even any bloodshed. Did they really settle it just like that?
I don't know if they settled it or not, but us merchants, I'm afraid we're going to get skinned alive.
Lord's Manor's decree! Effective immediately, all shops and markets in Cloud Mountain City will have their commercial taxes raised by... Anyone who disobeys will have their shops sealed and be arrested! 20%! Is Xiao Yinhua insane? Does he want us all dead?
They're just making us foot the bill.
The City Lord Estate gave the Black Fang Gang a cut from that inn. Now, they're gonna scrape it all back from US merchants!
Young Master Xiao, what is this?
Open your damn eyes. I, the young master, came in person to present the betrothal. Why aren't you opening the door to welcome me?
Young Master Xiao, please! It is just that the Pavilion Master is resting in the inner courtyard right now. Why not let me go in and announce you first?
Announce my ass!
I came to pick up my future wife. Do I need to be announced to enter my own backyard? Your herb Ho sure puts on quite the ass.
Carry everything inside. Anyone who dares stop us, I'll break their legs!
Pavilion Master GU, I've heard everything. Now that Gu Qingtang has regained her cultivation, according to the marriage contract from back then, Qingtang is to be betrothed to me, right?
This is Gu Wanzhou. Last time, when she came with her father to pressure the herb hall, Gu Wanzhou, though still somewhat alluring, had fine lines at the corners of her eyes and between her a weariness that couldn't be hidden. She was clearly a middle-aged woman who had worn herself out for the family business.
Compared to that Gu Qingtang, who just recovered her cultivation from an illness, the Pavilion Master before me now seems much more appealing.
Young Master Xiao, setting up such a grand display today really flatters the herb hall beyond measure.
Pavilion Master? What kind of talk is that? Now that Qingtang is able to cultivate, it is only natural that we put this marriage between our families on the schedule.
But just in a few days, your complexion has become more and more captivating. Pavilion Master. If I didn't know you were the Pavilion Master, I'd think you were a celestial maiden who descended to Earth.
Young Master Xiao is teasing. Qingtang's marriage is a lifelong matter. After all, it can't be rushed. These betrothal gifts today, please take them back for now, Young Master Xiao. I will handle this matter properly. In a few days, I'll give you my reply.
Pavilion Master Gao. You're not messing with me, are you? The marriage contract was signed in black and white back then. The whole city knows it. Now that your herb hall's crisis is resolved, and the person is alive and kicking, you tell me you need more days to give an answer.
Ha! Since the marriage was already settled long ago, why are we still dragging our feet? Let me just bring Jiyu Qingtang back to the city lord's mansion today. Better to get the wedding done early, and avoid any trouble that might come with the night.
Xiao Baiqi, you're going too far.
Humph. What if I am?
In Yunshan City, my mansion has never failed to take anyone we wanted. Guards, bring Miss Qingtang out.
How dare you!
You bastard! You dare ambush me! Kill him! Chop him up and feed him to the dogs! My father is the city lord! Believe me, I'll have this entire Baikao Pavilion leveled today! All of you!
Since when do you have a say in the affairs of Baikao Pavilion? When you become the city lord yourself, then you can haggle with Pavilion Master Gu.
Pavilion Master Gao said he would give you an answer in a few days. Now, get lost.
Young Master!
Leave!
Move it.
Take all these things back, exactly as they were. Tell Xiao Yinghang that the marriage with Baikao Pavilion isn't his decision alone.
Pavilion Master GU, I hope that mad dog didn't frighten you.
I'm fine. Good thing you came just in time. Otherwise, I'd be stuck with that pest Xiao Baiqi, and he'd have dragged Baikao Pavilion's reputation through the mud.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Just thinking my elixir really works wonders.
After you took it, Pavilion Master, you look as radiant as a young maiden now.
In all these years running Baikao Pavilion, I've heard every kind of polished talk, but I've never been teased so bluntly and to my face.
Stop joking. I'm not that beautiful.
Pavilion Master Go. Actually, I came today to discuss a private matter with you.
Then please, guest Elder Yi, come inside. Guest Elder Yi, please have some tea. You said you had a private matter to discuss. What is it about? If you need Baikao Pavilion's cooperation, just say the word.
Pavilion Master GU, I want to partner with Baikao Pavilion and play a big game.
Guest Elder Yi, you're already our Chief Guest Elder of Baikao Pavilion. And those high-grade bold medicines you have, we handle the exclusive drawing for them. Our partnership couldn't be closer. Is Guest Elder Yi dissatisfied with the current profit split, ratios, or permissions?
A guest elder is, after all, just a guest elder. All I get is a 30% share. What I want is more than just the title of guest elder.
Then, Ye Chengsheng, what do you want?
I want Baikao Pavilion to become one of my Yi Chengsheng's assets.
Make Baikao Pavilion his asset. That is like asking for half of Baikao Pavilion's lifeblood.
Pavilion Master GU, don't be so quick to refuse. In exchange, I can lead Baikal Pavilion to expand your current sphere of influence 1,000 or 100 times what it is today.
1,000 times! Guess Elder Yi, do you know what you're saying?
Having lived this life again, he understands the fundamental logic of the cultivation world all too well. Even if his cultivation is restored in 3 years, returning to Yunmiao sect alone, he'd at most be a slightly bigger cannon fodder. To truly turn the tables and trample those lofty enemies underfoot, how can he do it without money and power? In these 3 years, he must forge Yunshan City into his own ironclad foundation, and Baikal Pavilion is the best springboard.
Ye Changsheng, let's lay our cards on the table. You just said you wanted to make Baikal Pavilion one of your assets. What exactly does that mean?
It means exactly what it sounds like. I want half the control of Baikal Pavilion. From now on, I have the final say in all major decisions of Baikal Pavilion.
So you're going for a lion's share, huh? You've indeed helped us a lot, and you are the chief guest elder. But to ask for half our assets just like that, do you think that is possible?
Pavilion Master Gu, a shrewd person doesn't make losing deals. Since we're negotiating, I will naturally offer a bargaining chip you can't refuse.
All right. I'm all ears. Let's see what kind of earth-shattering trump card guest Elder Yi is hiding.
First, I currently hold absolute decision-making power over the Black Market Merchant Alliance branch.
Are you joking? The decision-making power of the Merchant Alliance branch is in Steward Wei's hand. You're an outsider.
Coincidentally, Steward Wei and I are now on very close terms. As long as I give the nod, all of the Merchant Alliance's trade channels, medicine, resource allocations, and even auction entry qualifications in Yunshan City,
Baikal Pavilion can dominate them all.
Exclusive, preferential treatment from the merchant. This is basically elevating the Baikal Pavilion directly to the position of the top merchant in Yunshan City.
Second, and most importantly, I possess the formulas for 4th grade and even 5th grade pills, and I can mass produce them at any time.
What did you say? 5th grade pills! Ye Changsheng, do you even know what a 5th grade alchemist means in these parts? Even the alchemy elder of the Yumiao sect wouldn't dare claim to reliably refine 5th grade pills!
What? Master Gu doesn't believe me. The restorative phase pill you took earlier, I don't need to tell you how effective it was, do I? That was just a little thing I whipped up on a whim.
The decisive advantage of the Merchant Alliance plus a monopoly on 5th grade pills.
These aren't bargaining chips! They're 2 mountains of gold!
Ye Changsheng, I admit your offer leaves me with absolutely no reason to refuse. Right now, the Baikal Pavilion is being watched by the city lords of all sorts of forces, big and small, in the city, like a piece of fat meat. If I could truly hand it over to you completely, with the Merchant Alliance and you, this mysterious high-grade alchemist, backing us, it would indeed save us countless troubles.
So from what you're saying, Master Guo, there is still a but.
But I can't agree to it. To be precise, I can't make this decision alone. I may be the pavilion master of the Baikal Pavilion, but I'm only managing it temporarily. This place was my brother and the sister, life's work, built with everything they had before they passed. It is the very foundation for Qingtang's future livelihood and security.
I'm her aunt. I have to be responsible for her, no matter how tempting your conditions are. I can't ignore Qingtang's wishes and just casually hand over half of the Baikal Pavilion to someone else. So I need to ask for Qingtang's opinion on this matter before I can give you a final answer.
This steady adherence to principles from Gu Wanzhou, that is exactly why he values her as a partner. If she was someone who would forget all about loyalty and sell off her niece's inheritance without a second thought, he wouldn't dare enter into deep cooperation. This is the kind of person worth building a deep relationship with.
It makes perfect sense. I fully understand your situation, Master Yi. It is a good idea to ask Qingtang. After all, we'll all be in the same boat going forward. But as a future partner, I have to take the liberty of reminding you of one thing.
Go ahead.
Today, Xiao Baiqi came with betrothal gifts and forced his way into the Baikal Pavilion, demanding marriage and a girl. You actually think he is just a toad lusting after a swan, just a drunk on lust?
Isn't it? He has been after Qingtang for quite some time.
Lord Ga, you're thinking of the city lord's mansion too simply. This forced marriage today, it is nothing but a test and a scheme, using that ridiculous betrothal contract from years ago as an excuse. On the surface, it is about taking a wife. But in reality, it is a blatant grab for the herb hall.
Once Qingtang marries into that family, the herb hall's legacy will naturally become a prize for the city lord's mansion. I've been blunt enough. The city lord's mansion has a blade at your throat. Either sit and wait for death, or bring me into the game and flip this board. You and your niece, talk it over. I'll be waiting for good news.
Auntie, you're still up this late. Qingtang, stop fussing. Auntie has something very important to discuss with you. About the city lord's mansion causing trouble today. I heard from the servants. Xiao Baiqi showed up with men carrying betrothal gifts, blocking our gate. Then Ye Changsheng beat him off. Yes, thank goodness.
Ye Changsheng happened to be here today. He was ruthless, forced Xiao Baiqi to his knees, begging for mercy. He ran off without even taking his betrothal gifts. But driving Xiao Baiqi away won't make the city lord's mansion give up. Ye Changsheng told me the truth today. The city lord's mansion might already know about your restored cultivation. So they're after the herb hall, after all. Using the betrothal to attack us, making a legitimate move to swallow us up. Quite a clever plan. The Yao Changsheng made an offer to me today. An offer? What does he want? He demonstrated 5th grade alchemy skills. He demands decision-making power in the Merchant Alliance. And half the control of the herb hall. She knew her niece too well. Cold on the outside, warm and stubborn to the bone. This herb hall is the only keepsake left by her parents. Now someone suddenly appears, demanding half of everything at the outset, and wanting to stand above the hallmaster.
I want half the control of the herb hall. Major decisions, I have the final say.
Quntan, Auntie knows this is a tough choice. After all, it is your parents' life's work. That is why Auntie didn't dare agree to him right away. I came specifically to hear your thoughts. If you're not willing to, even if it costs me my life, Auntie will.
Ye Changsheng wants the Baicao Pavilion. Give it to him. Auntie.
I had prepared a whole speech full of comfort and persuasion. I even made contingency plans in case my niece threw a table. But this girl didn't hesitate for even half a second. She was basically ready to slap the deed to Baicao Pavilion right in his face. Girl, are you running a fever?
Auntie, I'm perfectly clear-headed.
Clear-headed? Clear-headed enough to hand over half of Baicao Pavilion's assets in one sentence. This is your parents' life's work, built with their blood and sweat. You used to guard against those doors, like they were thieves. Why are you being so generous to Ye Changsheng today?
Could it be that you actually trust him that much?
It is not about being generous. It is that I have no other choice. Auntie, even though I agreed readily just now, I see things very clearly in my heart. Even if we try to hold onto Baicao Pavilion and not give it to
this juicy piece of meat,
the city lord's office would find an excuse to swallow it up anyway. If Xiao Baiqi dares to show up at our door with a betrothal gift today, then tomorrow the city lord's office will dare to invent some charge and seal our warehouse. If it ever comes to that, my parents' legacy would be completely ruined halfway. But if the city lord's office takes it, that is like throwing a meat bomb to a dog. But giving Baicao Pavilion to Ye Changsheng, I can rest easy with that. So when I heard he intended to take control of Baicao Pavilion, I actually felt a little relieved.
It suddenly struck me that she sees things more clearly than I do. And I'm the pavilion master.
An honored guest is, at best, a temporary partnership. If one day he is unhappy or finds a better place to be, he'll just dust off his hands and walk away. She wouldn't even have an excuse to ask him to stay. It is not like she can go find him in a personal capacity, right? What would that even look like?
But if Baicao Pavilion becomes Ye Changsheng's property, the situation is completely different. As long as Baicao Pavilion exists, he is legitimate and proper. Keeps the connection alive. Junhao, you don't have a crush on that guy, do you?
Auntie, don't talk nonsense. I'm only thinking about the future of Baicao Pavilion. It is purely a transactional exchange.
Sigh.
Since you're now half in charge, I'll have to fill you in on every detail about Baicao Pavilion.
I'm all ears. 5.
Right now, the 100 herb pavilion purchases from several nearby spirit herb production areas about 300,000 jing of herbs annually, mostly low and mid-grade. High-grade spirit herbs are extremely scarce.
What about the pill production?
That was exactly our weak point. We keep a few second and third-grade alchemists in the pavilion. The total number of pills they refine each year is less than 100,000, and most are basic chi-restoring pills and healing pills.
That kind of stuff isn't enough to support the scale of the 100 herb pavilion as it is now. What about sales?
That is our strong suit. Every year, the major sects, including the Cloud Mist sect, along with some of their outer disciples' outposts, place stable orders with us. The margins aren't great, but the volume is large enough to keep the 100 herb pavilion running.
Infrastructure is solid. We have the channels, but we lack a core competitive edge. If we introduce high-grade pills, leverage the Merchant Alliance's resources, we could double our scale.
I've got a general picture now. For the next big move, I'll produce some 4th and 5th grade pills as our flagship products that'll fully unlock the Merchant Alliance's high-end channels.
But enough about business. Right now, I want to ask you something else.
Ask what?
Go Wanzhou, what are your plans from now on?
Plans? What plans could I have? I'll probably just stay at 100 herb pavilion, help you manage these operations, and maybe train Qingtang along the way.
Why are you looking at me like that? Did I say something wrong?
Pavilion Master GU, the road ahead of me is long and dangerous. I'm not satisfied with just 100 her pavilion. This is only my first stepping stone.
Along the way, I need someone who can hold down the fort for me. Can I trust you completely? Trust you like my own right hand?
He wasn't just testing her loyalty. He was also giving her a choice. To be just a regular partner, or to fully tie herself to his wagon.
If I entrust myself to you, would that prove my sincerity?
What he said earlier, it is all about testing and probing. He just wanted to see if this usually shrewd and steady, beautiful pavilion master truly had an unwavering determination to completely tie herself to him.
But who would have thought? Gu Wanzhou normally seems dignified and magnanimous, doesn't easily stake her bets when faced with a... Once she decides to bet, it is all about being outrageous. This is called showing sincerity. This is called directly flipping the table and going all in. Actually, it didn't have to go this far.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
You untied the sash too fast. I didn't have time to stop you.
Are you satisfied now, guest elder Yi? I've shown you all my cards. If you dare to screw me over in the future, I won't let you off, even if I become a ghost.
Since we've laid everything out, then let's talk business. From now on, the position of Pavilion Master of Bagao Pavilion, you will hand it over.
Hand it over? To whom?
To Qingtang to take over.
Okay. I understand. She thought her unreserved declaration just now could make Yi Changsheng see her as his closest confidant.
But in the end, in his heart, is Qingtang still more important after all? Qingtang is so young, with such good temperament, and not bad talent either.
Who wouldn't like her? I'm an elder. My age is what it is. Guest elder Yi, when do you plan to have Qingtang succeed me as pavilion master?
Not for now. Qingtang still needs to gain experience. You still need to hold down the fort at Baikao Pavilion for now.
Then when specifically?
After I completely take down the city lord's mansion, Guo Qingtang will take over your position as pavilion master.
Take down the city lord's mansion? That is no small matter. If anything goes wrong, the entire Baikao Pavilion will be doomed.
You don't need to worry about that. I know what I'm doing.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Once the city lord's mansion falls, I'll step down and yield to the worthy. In the future, I'll assist Qingtang in the pavilion. Help her with the accounts.
Assist? What assistance? You go be the city lord of Yunshan City.
Oh, the Lord of Cloud Mountain City. Me?
Who else could it be?
No, that won't do. The position of Lord carries immense risk. It means commanding all the factions within Cloud Mountain City.
Qingtang can't handle it. Given Gu Qingtang's character, at best she can manage the 100 Herbs Pavilion. She is too young. She tends to act on emotion. She can't keep the city's shady characters in check. If Cloud Mountain City were handed over to her, she'd be manipulated within 3 days. In this city, the one I can fully trust, and also has the ability to run all of Cloud Mountain City, you're the only choice.
So he wasn't looking down on me.
He didn't think Qingtang mattered more than me. He wanted to keep Qingtang safe in the 100 Herbs Pavilion, and the entire power peak of Cloud Mountain City he places in my hands.
This isn't just a gift of power. It is complete trust and a deepening of commitment.
Did you grab the tea I gave you? Brew a pot tonight when you get home. I guarantee you and your husband won't sleep a wink.
Thanks, sis. Lately, my old man's been complaining about being tired every day. This is just what he needs to build him up. Don't worry. It is all here. Wait a minute. The color doesn't look right. Did I grab the wrong one?